Hello, RPG Limit Break. My name is CC, and I need everyone in the stream room and at home to raise your hands to the sky. Let's make the biggest Spirit Bomb RPG Limit Break has ever seen. Chat, you better not stop redeeming. Send your energy to the runner. I want to see him, because it is time for Dragon Ball Z, Legend of the Super Saiyan, with your runner, Drumboardist.
I can't spin like him is the problem. Thank you for the energy. We actually do not use that attack in the game.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I'm Drumbo. Thanks for the free high. I guess the Red Bull jolt right there. That feels great. Who are you?
Who am I?
Yes.
I'm your commentator. I'm Sonny Wrath 11.
Cool. You got anything to say before we do this?
I mean,
Good enough.
dude, this game's going to be good.
Okay, so start is obviously when I start game. Continue is probably not where we want to go from there. Does anyone have any questions, comments? They want me to get them a drink before we start? No? Okay. So who is holding the start button for me here? That'd be you? Okay. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Let's jam.
Go! Hey, Vegeta, we're on stage.
I know. Right, so Raditz just kidnapped the main character's kid. By the way, if you don't know anything about Dragon Ball, just got into a fight. That's
yeah,
that's
not supposed to happen.
No, that's fine. He ran away. We're good. Sure, why not? If you don't know anything about Dragon Ball, specifically Dragon Ball Z, I don't know what to tell you. Please enjoy the show. We're going to immediately go into Kame House. We're going to steal the turtle and 40 Zenny from Master Roshi and then immediately run away. I know we're supposed to try and find Goku's stolen kid, his angry brother, who it turns out he's an alien. And by process of elimination, so is Goku. They are aliens, and they were supposed to take over this planet, and he's very unhappy that Goku didn't do that. So to spur him on, he stole his child, says, come along and you'll kill 100 people and then join us. And Goku's like, I don't want to do that. How about I go get my best buddy Piccolo, his arch nemesis at the time, and we're going to go fight you instead. At least that's the plot. So instead, we're going to go to Mr. Popo's house on Earth. Don't think about that sentence if you know anything about Dragon Ball, because none of that's correct.
Yeah.
We're going to fight the Cybermen, who should not be here, which I guess is correct. We're trying to fix the timeline already. Take them out. So this is, I'm going to say, the second hardest fight in the game.
It actually is. I watched Drumbo practices quite a bit, and for some reason, this fight is the one that tends to go awry the most because you're so early on in the game, you really don't have much that you can do, truth be told. And if things just do not work out for you with RNG, you just lose.
Oh, yeah. We're fighting enemies that are more powerful than the two strongest people on the planet that shouldn't even be here to begin with. And I don't know why they're harassing Kami's right-hand man, who, again, has a house on Earth. Why? I don't. Whatever. So we're just going to hope that we are able to pick them off safely, soundly. No one took a huge amount of damage right there. But we have to do this because the first boss in the game, as you could probably imagine, is that guy who just stole our kid, is Raditz. And he is literally invincible. Not like a Dragon Ball goes, at this point in time, they go by battle power, your power ratings. Goku's at 416, pretty good, strongest on the planet. Piccolo, the green guy here, he's at 408, so second strongest. Raditz is at 15,000. How well do you think that's going to go? You're going to fight somebody literally 4 times stronger than you. And I know there's minutiae involved in terms of how battle power affects flight and, shooting lasers out of your fingers and all that jazz. Generally speaking, do you want to try to hit somebody that's 4 times stronger than you? No. Great. He's also invincible. So we need to do this fight first because it gives us an item that turns that off. And then the rest of the game starts happening and becomes even stranger. So while I go ahead and finish this thing off, CC, how's it going?
Oh, it's going really well over here. So far, we are not getting Yajirobe, but that can change with some donations. We are halfway there at 121 out of 250, and I think the chat is really scared of Vegeta. We need $1,000 to get there, and we're only at 20. Come on, chat. I know we can do it.
I think they're going to want to do it once they see how Vegeta performs in this game.
Oh,
Those-
dear Lord, yes.
Those of you who are not familiar with Dragon Ball, Vegeta is arguably the second main character from shortly after this section of the game until today. He's the number 2. He starts out as the bad guy. I know my phrasing, and we're going to ignore that. He is the second guy in the game, but he starts out as a bad guy, as you do, and then he comes over to your side because there's a bigger bad that you have to work together to take out. For a large portion of this game, Veggie's the only guy that is powerful enough to actually try and fight that guy, or fight any of those guys. And he is a bit of a butthead that doesn't want to do that. But at least we beat the second hardest fight in the game. There it is. And now we have our secret Gohan card. Hooray! And we're immediately going to the inn after that. So, what do you got to say?
I mean, really, at this point, we've kind of broken away from the main story of Dragon Ball Z. As you know, we mentioned it briefly earlier. With the start of the game, we had a fight, and what that fight actually was in the anime was Raditz landed onto the island that has Kame House, ended up pretty much putting Krillin through Kame House.
Krillin owned counter.
+1. And then on top of that, put Goku out of commission for a short amount of time, took Gohan and flew him back over to the spaceship with the mission to rejoin Raditz by killing 100 Earthlings.
To taking out people, yeah. Not a wonderful game plan. He may have made Goku a little mad. He may have made Gohan even madder.
He made Goku very, very mad.
This is exactly what I'm looking for right here, actually. We haven't seen a Kamehameha yet. How about we just do that? Oh, nothing. Thank you.
Yeah. So get ready for the animation for the Kamehameha itself.
The thing about this game is fights take a long time. They are very long, and I mean, they do actually Kamehameha. They try to make that accurate. I like it. It's great. Watching that for the 100th time, no. No. You want to be the one that marches out in front of Frieza at that point of time. So let's try to avoid doing as much as that as possible. Now, there is another version of the game where we can constantly look at our watch and just avoid the fights, but we're not going to be abusing that glitch. The whole title of Glitchless is correct, and they ran away from me. So in order to make the first proper boss fight a little bit more seamless, I actually take 2 more fights to get everybody up to level 2. It's either that or I'm going to try and hope that Piccolo can one-shot the guy, and you have like a 1 in 16 chance of that happening. So that's never going to happen, so instead we're going to go ahead and double-check which one of these guys I want to hit. I want to hit that one, except not you and not with that attack. Sorry. Let's talk about the cards at the bottom of the screen. Those are going to be confusing to most people. This is a combination of the first 2 Dragon Ball Z RPGs that came out on the Famicom. So they were really big on like board game aesthetics. But instead of rolling dice, you had those 5 cards at the bottom of the screen. In the top left is a Dragon Ball, in the bottom right is a Dragon Ball. The top left, well, both of them, can go from 1 to 8. The Z is 8, and since there's 7 Dragon Balls, there's the 7 dots for the 7 Dragon Balls. The bottom right is written in Japanese, but Z still means 8. That's still the best. And the higher the number of the offense, that's the top left, the faster you go in combat, so it is used to determine... I did not want to use that card. It is used also to determine your battle order. So if you have a whole bunch of cards that are all reading Z, you're going off before anybody else gets the chance to do anything. You're going to be steamrolling them right out of the gate. They don't get the chance to attack, and you never really need to worry about your defense properly in the game. Especially since when you level up, you get you get your health fully restored. Also, that was me saving the game. I've never seen a game that saves as fast as that. Hey, check this out. Watch that. Isn't that great?
It's amazing how quickly this game saves. And to give a bit more on the cards, each of them will allow you to do different things, whether it's physical attacks, whether you have key-based attacks.
Yeah.
So, and then on top of that, you can even get attack chains from some of the cards that end up being played. And we may see some of those come up later on
We spend a lot of resources in the game manufacturing specific combinations of those because if you're just fighting, you saw how long that first fight took, which was not very pleasant, and I still need, one more?
One more, I
of
think.
these? Yeah. I'm just looking for, a tube. That guy's really strong. I don't really want to...
I think you'll still be okay.
The trick here is that you actually take out the weaker guy. The stronger guy is obviously the stronger guy, but now you only have to deal with the one guy. And that might just... Yep, okay, that's fine. So now it's going to be a 2-on-1. He is tougher and more annoying, but when we get him, we'll both get a level up. We'll both get a level 2. It smooths out, hopefully having to not reset against the first boss. Otherwise, you would just roll up on him after running from all of this stuff. So yeah, the third thing on those cards is the thing in the middle, which is your fighting style. So beneath Goku's portrait up there, he has Kami, the planet's god. He has his fighting style as his chosen fighting style. This is, I don't remember what that stands for. This is Piccolo's fighting style. This is the Ginyu Force. So Piccolo's a little lower on life, so I want him to use not anything specific to his character. If I had chosen the fighting style that is his portrait's fighting style, he then either does a little bit more damage to one singular target or he hits everybody. That's how you manage to get AoE attacks, because outside of Krillin and Vegeta, you cannot do those on command. So, hey, I'm fighting 5 guys. This is horrible. I don't like that. So instead, we're going to go ahead and pick this guy off. And that was lower defense, so I hope nothing bad happens to Piccolo. No, he's going to go after... no, that's Goku fighting him.
I was about to say, that was Goku's attack.
I'm smart. We also have the Mode 7 Headbutt. Bam! Get him! Yeah, you know what? Sometimes, occasionally, the one thing that you really should do in a fight is just fly at him and smack him with your forehead. So that is the final fight I needed. Everybody's at level 2. We can now go fight the first boss, Huzzah. No, his name is Rad. It's not Huzzah. I'm sorry.
And yeah, the speed at which this game saves is just incredible, to say the least.
Yep. Which also, when you're trying to work with the step count in the game, it's also very important to remember to... right there. It's important to save in case you don't have... Every time you try to run, you can see that I have, let's say, you can see that this card has 4, and then the defense in this, that's actually a 7. But if I run and I fail, which I did, now everything drops by 1. If everything drops to 1 and 1, you do not have the ability to run anymore. It goes away. It takes the option away from you. And now, we've already established that your offense and defense from 1 to 8, you are rolling with a 1 and a 1. You're going last. Everything is going to hit you. You cannot get away from the fight. You're probably just going to die. Not exactly what you want in an RPG, so we're going to try to avoid that pretty much every step of the way. Now, I need a key card. Of all of the middle things that you can see, I need a bright blue with an X and 3 dots.
Yeah, we're looking for a very specific card.
What is happening here? Okay, so we're gonna... Hey, you're gonna make me spend all of my resources right this second? You can... These are the same... I'm getting the same ones.
Yeah.
I'm stuck on the same RNG seed. Okay.
Interesting. Yeah.
I have 2 oolongs left, but I actually need to save 4 further on, so we do need to reset because we're running out of resources before even getting to the first boss. So that's not something you want to see. Also, I have a safety save for a later point in time. Don't worry about that. It's immaterial.
So we need to see if we can get the key attack card.
There
it is.
Okay, yay. Now, that's not beating this guy, but thankfully this changes its power up quite a bit. And now, to make sure nothing else horrible happens here, I'm just going to ruin save. Because we have to beat him, and then we have to beat him again. Don't question that. And then a bunch of other things are going to wind up happening, but it's all definitely canon. So here's Piccolo. He's going to use the Makenko Sapo, a.k.a. Demon Ray, a.k.a. what do they call that in the show?
The special beam cannon.
I'm going to disregard that. It's still called the Demon Ray. Look, it's what's written on the screen. I got to go by that, right? Okay, well, that's a 7. Nope, just right out of the gate. He's going to do. Okay, so that's good job. Good job. Look, I could spend another 20 minutes grinding to level 3 and make this even easier. Let's avoid that. How many times do you think we could reset it before we hit the point of diminishing returns? That's correct.
Yeah, exactly. Just
I don't want to do that. That's yes.
Yeah.
You are not wrong. So yeah.
I mean, I mean, I've seen you do this quite a few times, and I've seen just how bad this fight really can be. So let's see if it happens.
How bad every fight can be.
That's true with how bad every fight.
That's a 6.
We got it. We got it to connect.
Well, it connected, but it's a 6. It's not even going to do half of his life, which means we need a headbutt or we need either of these guys. So about half his life. You can grind it out, and yeah, you can see the crippling low amounts of damage. And let's just see how much he does to us.
Only 19, you know.
Yeah, and then Piccolo has a 1 defense, so he might actually just die. No. Half his life. Did we get a key card? We did get a key card. I don't think this is going to be enough to accomplish anything, but we're going to go ahead and try. Otherwise, as per usual, it's a reset. Which is just.
And Raditz got initiative anyway.
Of course he does. Why wouldn't he? He's bigger and stronger and faster. This is. Spoilers, this is not actually Raditz. We already fought the blue and the golden Cybermen. There is a black Cyberman who you can fight in combat. They will look at you or anyone on the battlefield and just turn into you with 2/3 of your battle power and hit points. And that's the reset that I was expecting. I was hoping to distract long enough for the game to give me a win there, and that did not happen.
Yeah, this...
Maybe I need a second save to say, no, that's... What am I going to do? Grind to level 4? Let's not... That's not going to happen. So this guy's a bit of a butthead.
I mean, this is this game in a nutshell, though.
You eventually can smooth it out a little bit by having things, more items in your inventory, more party members that have more capacity to do things, and just better items to try and generate situations that go in your favor more often. We have none of that. The closest we would have right this second is items that can bolster our defense. He had a 1 defense and he dodged. I'm just going to reset that one on principle. 1 would have killed him right there. We didn't get that.
Yeah, it's just bad luck at this point, but what are you going to do about it?
I'm going to turn to CC and say, hey, help.
Well, I'm going to help you in the best way possible. So we are recruiting Yajirobe. There's a Yajirobe fan out there named Jess the Great that donated $150. Woo! You have another 100 from Konban Meow, hyped for another day of RPG Limit Break, and this run from my favorite impromptu puppeteer, Drumboardist.
Oh, okay, you know what? That's fair. That's fair.
I'll donate another 25 if we can get a classic DBZ line as voiced by Kermit.
It's only it's over 9,000? Well, I don't have the scouter. It doesn't fit.
We have $20 from Jax. Shout out to CC, best host. Let's fight Vegeta. And speaking of fighting Vegeta, we have from Eric S. a $901 donation.
That is over 900.
That says this donation is over 900. Sorry, I don't think I can afford the true meme donation amount. And with that, we have met Yajirobe, and we are fighting Vegeta.
Let's go!
And yet, Raditz is still alive.
For now.
For now. I was expecting somebody to hit him by this point. Don't kill him. You killed him. I even landed the hit. So yeah, if either of your characters happen to die at this section of the game, that's also a game over. Good timing, but you know, look, we got the important stuff out of the way there. We're gonna get Yajirobe, who has a different name in the game, but don't worry about two different names.
We'll see that when we get there.
Yeah, and then I'm definitely gonna want to punch Vegeta in the face, so that's not a big problem either. Meanwhile, let's try this attack. Let's see if this one wants to do anything instead. Oh, Raditz is going to go first. Sure, why not? I mean, yeah. I mean, he's been so wonderful to the rest of us at this point.
Yeah.
Would a Z kill? No.
No.
Thankfully, you don't get
brings them down to critical, though.
You don't get a follow-up if you use an AoE attack, thank goodness. Now, either one of my guys, since they are using single target, they could... Or he could dodge. Hey, so how's everybody feel about this this intro to this game?
So we've got $5 from Boogie Poppy. Hey, Drumbo, it's Poppy. Have you considered using your Kaioken ×5 to win faster? Hope this helps.
I have. Unfortunately, it just makes me press the controller harder, and it's not doing anything for the fight.
Kyle, what?
the proper response is you being slapped into something, but that's not going to...
I think we need someone to make a heroic sacrifice. And right now, Yamcha is in the lead per cannon, I think, at $110. Gohan is a weird choice. Don't sacrifice the child. But he's in second place at $25. No money for Chaozu, Krillin, or 10 Shinhan yet.
That's perfectly fine so far. I mean, canonically, Krillin is the one that Frieza was like, yeah, no, this guy. Yamcha didn't even make it to Namek. And those of you you're probably, if you are familiar with Dragon Ball, you've heard, Tenshin on Chaozu, Yamcha. They don't make it to Namek. Yamcha just took right over. It's his planet now.
It is now his planet.
They would not go to Namek. I mean, they don't story-wise, but since they were still considered main characters at this point in time in the canon, they made the RPG. They thought, maybe Chaozu is your favorite character, and you desperately want to take that guy with you to Namek. And, I mean, if that's your jam, you can still do that in the game. You can avoid having them get killed off, unlike Raditz.
Let's go.
Okay, so that's the second hardest fight of the game. But it's actually a Black Cyberman, the one I was talking about before. So that means there's a real Raditz out there that we now have to go fight. I don't want to do that. I have a key.
You have a key card.
So then we just bypass everything. So in the show, infamously, I guess, the show, the manga, take your pick, whatever. Goku rolls up on Raditz, puts him in the full Nelson, and that's all fun and wonderful and good, and then Piccolo just nukes them both from orbit. And it's the first time that we actually wind up losing Goku in the canon. But then he goes off and trains in the afterlife because that's a good thing for him to do. What am I thinking here? Please use the item that removes his invincibility. Me. That's going to be kind of important. I need you to go as fast as possible, and unfortunately, he's going to have to wait another turn, so I just hope he's able to survive. Sorry, rattling off things. So he can't move. I used an item to prevent him from just one-shotting one of us because he's almost twice as powerful as the guy we just fought. I don't think we want to see that. Literally invincible. There's nothing we can do to actually fight him right this second, so we're going through the motions. We've done through all that. Now, Gohan... Piccolo?
After we get the Mode 7 headbutt.
Piccolo? We've established you can't hurt him. Anyway, now here's how you actually hit him, is by doing a headbutt. See, did you get that, Piccolo? Ooh, actually,
Oh.
No. It needs to be slower than Goku's move, so actually I can do this. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so now Goku is going to attack him with the same attack speed that he did in the previous round, and now Piccolo can use this, and we'll go after him and pick up the... Yeah, Raditz, we know. We already saw that part. Okay, now he's just going to keep hitting us. That's fine. As you can see, this don't do that. Don't do that. Don't you dare do that. You did that.
Yeah.
So what do you suppose happens if Piccolo can't kill him? Yeah, nothing.
That's pretty much what happens if.
Well, the other problem is that I
awry.
did dump him down to one defense. So that is just going to be what kind of happens there.
Yeah, that was the only thing I was worried about with that.
While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and restore Piccolo's key right this second. So as I was trying to say before when I got to this section, is that Goku would put him in the headlock, and if you... Or I'm going to get into a regular fight on top of the boss? Yeah, I don't want any of that. Okay.
First try run, though.
For each round that goes on, Raditz is going to be continually hitting Goku in the face. And he does half as much damage... Or he takes half as much damage, Goku does, as anything you do to Raditz from then on. So you could, in theory, punch him over and over and over again until you are able to whittle him down. And I don't want to do that. So instead, I'm going to save that defensive card. Let's not have that be a thing. So, second verse, same as the first. Go through all this. Gohan cracks him in the armor, weakens him. Goku puts him in the headlock, and we should be able to beat him. That is the plan, in theory. In practice, we'll see what happens. CC, you got anything for us right this second?
I have $25 from Kanban Meow. Perfect delivery, amazing execution, sending you my Spirit Bomb energy for the run.
I think I'm going to play this extra safe, and I'm going to have Piccolo use this so that he can just go first on the next round. Because if Goku immediately grabs him, which he's not going to, of course, he's still alive. But this time, I gave Piccolo an item he could survive. Hooray. Goku's now going to grab him. It's unblockable. Just, Goku filled with courage. Doink. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing, Kakarot? That's Vegeta, whatever. So yeah, here's a fine demonstration. Look, I punched Raditz. Goku also took the damages. You don't really want to have that be a thing, and Goku is at 1 hit point. So this is really just a formality. It's really to make sure that I take out Raditz. And I really want to go before Raditz, which I did. So as per in the show, we go ahead and charge up for like 5 minutes.
Yep.
5 minutes, man.
Man.
Did you hold a grudge?
Apparently.
Mana, do.
I'm charging my attack.
And Piccolo has finally killed the invincible boss, and that's the first real boss.
Yeah.
Welcome to this game, ladies and gentlemen.
And this is a very video game.
It certainly is. So, in response to all of that, Piccolo's like, so there's more powerful people out there, and the kid just showed he's more powerful. Okay, training montage, let's go.
Yep.
Y'all like training montages?
Because that's what's about to happen.
I was going to say, I hope the answer's no, because you get exactly what you wish for. I mean, thankfully, we don't actually have to see all of it, but the little bit of it that we see... For example, abandoning Gohan out in the wilderness. Wonderful decision. Piccolo is an A-class father. We're going to skip that. Anyways, here's the other 4 party members that we will be getting, and they will all have their specific uses. Maybe even Chaozu. That depends on if you donate money for his name. I still have that other Ki Blast, so I should be able to do this. All right. Gohan needs to finish his training. That means, hey, Piccolo, that guy who just barely beat the super-powered guy that nobody likes. Man, I need a pop filter over here. Sorry about that. Well, I've still got a Ki Blast, and unlike Gohan, he knows how to dodge. Did I just jinx this? Don't do that, me. Don't do that, me. Nope.
You
okay.
did not. Okay, we're good.
Doesn't necessarily mean he outright one-shotted it, but we'll see. We'll see. We did not see. Headbutt? Nope. Okay.
I was a little worried that you had jinxed yourself with Piccolo dodging the Masenko.
Occasionally, like, if it's like a one-on-one attack like that, there is, I don't even know if it's 50-50. I don't know what the numbers are. I know it's that they can get a follow-up like this, or if it doesn't land at all, your character can then counter them, which could have done enough damage right there. I'm assuming this will just take him out, and if not, okay, good. Because Gohan's only got 4 hit points. That's,
yeah.
Hey, kid, stop.
We needed to see that actually finish the battle against Piccolo.
Nope, instead we get to watch Goku go train. He has the Halo and everything. I've never played a Halo game. Does that make me a terrible person?
No.
Really?
No.
You're not everyone else I've ever met.
I mean, Halo is a thing, but, this is a true video game.
I mean, you're not wrong. So those of you who like the fighting sequences, this is a reskinned fight. It takes less time, which automatically makes it a lot better. You can't use items, but we are training against the planet. We have to hack the planet. The planet has 10 times Earth's gravity, and more importantly, Bubbles in the background. What's up, Bubbles?
Yep. Bubbles just dancing in the background.
He missed the boat earlier on trying to give the energy. So there he is, and Goku fell down, so it clearly didn't work, and Goku fell down, so he is not doing that great. So I get 10 shots at beating that little blue life bar that the planet in the bottom right has. We're trying to punch out the planet, if you want to think of it that way. And it has a battle power of, I think it's 9,600.
I think that's about right.
Yeah, compared to the 1,500 that Raditz had. He steamrolled us. So, not the wonderfulest thing in the world. And then, even after completing this, for those of you who really, really like this section of the game, good news, we get to do it again and again. Okay, so starting off okay with the first 5, we're at about 50%. That's kind of what you want to see, and I really just hope to see really good cards here. That's no. That one definitely, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Come on, game, what do you got? Oh!
Are you serious?
I'm not doing it with the rest of those. That's not happening. Oh, no.
No, that... because of those having the lower offensive numbers, that was going to be a no-go.
Yeah, not even the TAS is going to be able to try and pull that sort of thing off. By the way, I know other people wrote in like message boards and I think even in guides, like, yeah, there's certain timing you can use to press the A during when Goku's... No, none of that, no. That has been extensively tested. I know, I'm the guy that wrote the guide 25 years ago. Actually, more than that. Oh, I'm so old. I hate everything. Well, I hate this. This is what I hate. Yes, okay. CC, help!
I'm helping!
Yay!
Yeah! I'm sending my energy to Goku like bubbles, and I think we need everyone at home to keep redeeming Send Energy to the runner, keep that going, and since we met Fight Vegeta already with that over $900 donation, there are other fights we can do later in the marathon.
Yep.
Kingdom Hearts 2 has a Fight Hades for real. We need 1,500 for that. We're currently at 100. And we can fight Sephiroth. And for that, we need 3,000. If we can meet both of those during this run, we'll be at over $30,000 for Nami. Let's go, chat.
So how much to fight Hades Sephiroth?
$10,000.
All right, let me call
It's over 9,000.
Let me call my banker.
Okay. Just wire it in.
No, he'll laugh at me and hang up. But I just wanted to have a second voice. Anyways, sorry.
How much money does King Kai have?
It depends. Well, he gambles on all of this. I think canonically, he is gambling on the results, and because he can see somewhat into the future, because he's read the script, he cheats. So I don't. He has a lot, but I don't think we should be asking him for help.
Hercule? We could hit up Hercule.
He's
The champ.
He's not super rich yet. He's not the champ yet. This is hot on the heels of Goku winning the tournament.
Because this is just after the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai.
Well, it's 20. Actually, it's just after the 24th because Goku has a child right now.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So the time skip, he would not have the deep lore, but that helps distract us enough for Goku to win the first training session. Yay! Now I get to do it again, but I only get 6 shots. I don't think it's based off of your offense. Y'all tell me, yay or nay?
I don't think we should go after that one, but we could try.
Nay is the correct answer. What do we got here? Ooh, even worse.
That's much worse.
And I've only got one more oolong after this.
Kind of better, but not much. Save, give it a shot.
Yeah, I don't want to save it. I'm gonna save it on 2. I don't use 2 for anything. Don't worry. This is the one part you really just can't fudge your way past by and large. So that's unfortunately where the safety save comes in. Yay! All right, so good. How much damage did that do? Not enough, because I only get 6 of these, and 3 of those cards ain't doing nothing. Yay! You also, I know people maybe are hoping that Gregory might show up. You don't chase down Gregory in this one. You do in one of the Nintendo ones, the one where you fight Frieza. Can you imagine that? But they cut that section out. I'm going to assume Gregory just wasn't enough of a fan favorite. How about you?
I kind of liked Gregory, but like there was a point at which I was like, okay, can we have something that's not focused on Gregory? And then, of course, that was right when Goku finished his training with Gregory and swinging the mallet at him.
Yeah, sure. I mean, well, maybe they were just afraid of having kids running around with mallets chasing around animals outside. Not the greatest training method in the world. I don't think I'm getting 50% of this planet. I need a really good Zeke. Well, that's that. Well, it's good, but it's Ginyu, so he's not getting any bonuses to it as per like it being his own fighting style. The planet does have 1 defense, so it didn't happen. That's the 6. Okay, we're not going to wait to see Goku fall on his head. So,
I think we're going to have to use that other oolong and reroll.
I didn't want to have to, but I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
This is, like, what are you going to do? Because those aren't happening.
Let's see what happens with this Oolong.
That's slightly better. It'll depend on what the 6 that I get off of the next page really is, but the first 3 should do a lot
First
more.
3 should actually end up getting most of the damage done.
In theory. And there's just sometimes it'll just... Was that the offensive roll? And
I
you
think
failed?
that was the offensive roll.
The good thing I did not suggest in advance that I was going to be donating per reset. I've learned, don't do that with this game. This game does not like you enough to make that a feasible thing. I will not be able to drive home at that point if I...
Yeah, that's...
Oh, dear. All right, so did we save after the card roll? We did. So go right back in. Probably should have advanced the RNG by 1, but I'm going to assume that I'm not going to get the same results. And actually, to change that, let's use a different card. See if we can get different results there. That's a 1 defense. That'll do a lot better. It was only, was it 6 offense? So not horrible. See how we going, and it's Hey There, Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
Why did I sing that to Fraggle Rock? I mean, it makes more sense at least when Kermit is here. I failed on the offensive roll for that card again, which is the Namekian fighting style. So, yeah, he's probably not going to get any bonuses to it. That is his chosen fighting style, and he still failed. So let's Oolong and get better cards.
Yeah.
The styles are messing with the RNG right here, and I don't like none of that.
Yeah, I'm thinking we need to re-roll the styles, see if we can't get...
Well, okay, in addition to that, we're going to go ahead and move the RNG forward by 1. So there's King Kai inside. Now King Kai is right back outside. Clearly he's faster than us. We need to listen to what the man says. All right. Give me better. Come on, better. Let's go better.
Show us.
Show me potato salad. All right, let's roll.
Potato salad. That's the highest quality potato salad we could ask for right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know why I just defaulted back to Kermit again, so we're just going to keep narrating the game. There's bubbles in the background, and then Goku's just going to keep jumping around and doing his training. Did we mention the fact that this tiny planetoid has 10 times Earth's gravity? Which I don't think is very good on your knees, but what Goku likes to do. Yeah. All right. Yay.
All right, I'll stop doing that now. Anyways,
I mean,
this one's going a lot better, but we do have one after it. That's the annoying thing. I
mean, that one was kind of expected to happen, but we'll see if this final one ends up...
Using Piccolo's fighting style, so this should go well. It went
got
well, actually. Okay,
all right.
So one more. That's the good news. Bad news?
Bad news.
You get 3 cards.
Yep. So this is where the card rolls are really going to matter. I don't think that one will work.
Wait for it.
But
wait for it. This flips offense and defense. That's
Yep.
what's going on here. So between this and I guess I did use the King Yama card. Oh, right, because that's how I beat Raditz. Okay,
yeah,
so
you use the Yama for Raditz.
those are in theory fine enough. In theory, I need to move 1 tick further to actually talk to that man.
In practice, on the other hand, as you have seen from the past 2 instances of fighting the planet, this may not work out.
The game is delightfully wonderful a lot of times. This ain't one of them. So how much did that do? That was a really good roll, and I have 2 7-star Dragon Balls to work with. So we might be done resetting.
Let's see what happens here, because this could actually work out very well, or
the usual. Okay, give me a 1 defense on the planet, and I think we just have to touch it. I think that's all that's going to happen here. I'm going to drink some coffee. We're going to hope for the best. That's the 1 defense.
That's the 1 defense. That should be it.
Okay, we're past the 3rd hardest fight in the game. I say that, but now we actually have to fight King Kai. Are you guys aware of the fact that this is a thing? Y'all remember that climactic fight where King Kai went up against Goku? Y'all remember that, right? No? Well, here it is.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier if I can just blast him with a Kamehameha. Guess what I ain't got right this second?
No
that.
key card.
No. So we excuse me. Coffee went down wonderful right there.
Yeah, so really all we're doing at this point is just fighting King Kai, trying to hope for a key card to show up, so that way we can just use our signature Kamehameha, while Kinkai here uses his signature energy beam.
Sure, he totally knows the Renzoku Energy Dawn. Why wouldn't he? How much damage did you...
33.
Why are you pummeling your student who is already dead? I mean, Afterlife in Dragon Ball is very interesting. It actually takes place in a large bowl of rice. Don't think about that. Like, coming back is a trivial matter, as we're about to find out. I just need to finish this section. Come on, you. Give me another one of those glorious headbutts. What do you say? Okay, he never listens to me. Goku. Goku? I don't know what that voice was. I don't know. I was trying to slip right into that, and then this. We're just gonna stop having this. I don't understand. Goku, Hot Stewie here. If you could go ahead and help us out and just skip past all of this. No, that went more into Frieza, didn't it? Goku, if you could hurry up and get to the end of the game so we... Now I'm the Joker. What is happening?
Sir, you are a man of many voices.
No personality. I spent all of my points in execution. Oh, no. Okay, so, and writing guides. And, well, we've seen how well that went. So, okay, are we... Goku, are you done yet? Okay, sure. Go for the follow-up. Go for the single volleyball. No, that's Tenshinhan's thing.
I was about to say, that's Tenshinhan.
He does that. And here's King Kai, who just keeps doing that because he's a jerk.
Well, I mean, there's a good Ginyu card.
Really, at this point in time, the vast majority of the time, you're only concerned about the offense. Okay, there, he's down. We got that. Goku's up to 11, which is higher than 10, of course. And now we can finally go back to Earth once people collect the Dragon Balls and wish Goku back. And will he get back in time?
That is the real question at this point.
CC, do you think he's going to make it back in time?
If he's betting on potato salad, yeah, he can make it.
Potato salad was pretty strong. I'm just worried about how long that first round took. And the length of that fight against King Kai might not be great. Anywho, the rival Saiyans are here. There's Vegeta and Nappa.
Hey, Vegeta.
Who's that other guy again?
Are we there yet?
Ugh. Yes, Nappa. Yeah. Okay. So Piccolo and Gohan finish their training. We have to go pick up the rest of the children from daycare. So here's Krillin. One of the things I should have mentioned before, you can actually turn off combat in this fight in a lot of these sections by hitting the Y button 3 times and then X, which I didn't know when I wrote the guide. I'm sorry. If I could remember my password, I'd go back and add that in. I can't. There was Bulma. She's the person who runs the healing houses. Don't question that either. They made very interesting choices in this game. Poir has his own house. I don't, sure. Just sure. And he'll give you, all of the items are based off of characters in the game. So Poir just handed us a Poir. My brain hurts.
Or just handed Poir on us?
Yes. But the most important house that we desperately need to go to right this second is this man. Yeah, Jirobi. So you guys are prepared for these guys, and I'm really strong, and I'm not scared of them either, but I'm hungry. I'll help you fight them after I eat. We don't get food items in this game. We don't even get the Senzu beans. There are Korin items, but you don't get Senzu per se. So we need to figure out a way to feed him, and that's not going to come the normal way that you would expect. There's one other character that we have not met yet, but we've seen his face all over the place, and that would be Oolong. I do need to sell some stuff. What do I got here? I actually don't need that Poir. I don't need this escape. I don't need that Roshi card, which I didn't even remember I had. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't... Oh, no, I needed that. Oh. Where did I last save? We're not going to risk it because it's actually just what you use, I think, for the Frieza section. Not Frieza, the Veggie section. We can sell that. I did want to keep that Grandpa Gohan card. Oh, no, I could just rebuy it. I forgot it's in the
Yeah.
top. Hey!
You were just fine.
So I need 2 lunches. That's 2 lunches. Which, despite the name, is not a food that you can feed Yajirobe.
No.
However, lunch, for those of you who remember her, which Toriyama sure didn't,
That is so accurate.
Is a very pretty blonde woman who went on early adventures with the rest of the Z crew. And her whole thing was she was I don't know of a good way of wording it, so I'm just going to say she was a angry blonde woman that would utilize machine guns, and occasionally she would sneeze and turn into a docile person who didn't want to harm a fly or anything.
She was very fiery while she was blonde, and then when she actually sneezed and ended up turning into the nicer version of herself.
Yeah. So you can buy a lunch item, which I just gave to Oolong, and Oolong decided, oh yeah, this thing's great. I'm going to go away for right now. Here's a frog. This frog you feed to Yajirobe, and congratulations, he's a party member. So there's the donation incentive being met. Oh, I need more Oolong, though. This could go. Well, I don't need to right this second. We can actually just move on to this right here.
Yeah, I was
go ahead and save it so that bad things don't happen from here. So the Saiyans are here. Goku is not. We just have to kind of work our way through this crowd. I don't want to use anything particularly powerful and grandiose on any of them right this second. Hey, Chaozu, use that card I don't like. Go out there and do something. Why not? If he winds up dying here, oh no.
So we're wanting to save the more powerful cards for after the Cyberman fight's done. As after that, we'll have Nappa and Vegeta, which, I mean, if you remember how that went in the anime, it definitely went.
Yeah, like, if you can straight up skip going to collect Krillin, Yamcha, Tenshinhan, Chaozu, and then go right to the Saiyans, and what happens is a series of cutscenes where the Saiyans murk all of them just immediately. Since this is, again, from the section of Dragon Ball where they assume, sure, I like those other guys, why not? You can still collect them, put them in the party, and have them join you on further adventures, because, why not? Still no Goku, so now we have to fight the 5 group. Annoyingly, the, who's it? What am I thinking of here? And you'd use that on Piccolo and remember to actually have Piccolo do things. Annoyingly, if you skip getting Yamcha, the cutscene for him dying is not Yamcha having a Cyberman jump onto him. It's Nappa doing it. I don't agree with that. I think that's wrong, and I don't want it to happen. So instead, we're going to burn off a couple of crap down there we don't need.
I mean, in order for it to actually work, we need Yamcha getting Yamcha.
That might just happen later. That depends on who has to do our heroic sacrifice. Yay, so this guy's just going to hit everybody? Everybody going after everybody? I don't like any of that. Mr. Piccolo, how about that Makenko Sapo of yours? Now, it's an interesting thing, and I'm pretty sure this is the only time that we do it, at least in the normal, this run, I guess. So he has used his Makenko Sapo to take that guy out, and he's going to do it again, and again, and again. The lunch card gives you the opportunity to take any attack, and it hits everybody. This includes Ki Blasts. This could mean if you were in somehow a fight with 5 enemies and had Kaioken times 20 Goku charge a Genki Dama to maximum and then use that card on him, every single person in the field is eating a Planet Buster. Yup. We're not going to do that. This is enough. We just need to clear out this group. But fun food for thought, the Ginyu Squad. Hey, guys, what's all that? I thought Piccolo had the Hell Zone grenade. What is this? Screw you guys. I'm keeping the name on that one. So we have to clear these guys out. We get to Nappa. Goku should be showing up. It's actually, well, not hard to make Goku miss out on the fights, because if you fail on any one of those training sections, they give you a robust 32 experience, which means you could fail one of those training sections, I think, 20 times just to be able to try and get a level up to make that any faster. You're not rejoining the guys on Earth until they're fighting Vegeta. But thankfully, here's Goku. Hooray, he's here! Ladies and gentlemen, the hero, the main character of the show, he is back. I should really mention the fact that Goku's here for about 10% of this game.
Pretty much.
He just isn't here very often, which is accurate, unfortunately, but I mean, what are you going to do? So we're going to make a couple of powerful cards, and we're just going to go ahead and lambaste him.
So the Chi-Chi item that was being used actually turns whatever card you select with it into a key card. And since we have one of the cards with a Z on it for its attack, turning that one into a key card is going to be
Very,
very powerful.
Yeah, just a bit. Like, this is Goku just countering. Like, no, there you go. He's got, I think, 220 hit points, and Veggie's got 240. Huey also has 240. It's just the battle power that they give to people who are at 18,000. Don't do that. That'll take forever. We're just going to take him out outright. None of these are that great, so we're going to burn off cards because we can. And we should, in theory, be going ahead of Nappa because that was a Z. Again, that also determines the attack order. Kame, ha, me, ha.
But don't forget about the Kaioken ×3.
No, I already did. Goku didn't. He still got it. You can actually cancel that ahead of time. Don't
do that.
Like,
Don't
all right,
do that.
I am literally 4 times as powerful as this guy. I'm going to turn it off. No, don't do that. So in case you thought, after this, everybody goes to Namek. The reason we go to Namek is because the Dragon Balls don't work on Earth anymore. The reason they don't work on Earth anymore is because Piccolo does still have to go, which, because he and Kami's life forces are tied together, that means they're both gone. That means the Dragon Balls are inert. So now we have to go to Namek to get those Dragon Balls, which is really funny in radar percent because you just skip all of that and Piccolo is still alive and you still go to Namek anyways. Like, hey, Joe, let's go sightseeing, buddy. How do you feel? I don't know why I'm here. Yeah, no, neither do we.
Yeah, pretty much. And now we're at the point that we get to have fun of Goku versus Vegeta.
Except there's one other very, very important thing that we have to do. Well, I guess 2, but we're going to go ahead and do. Let me see. That is a really good, strong card that we will go ahead and make into a Key Blast. But the other really, really important thing is that we did go out of our way to get Mr. Yajirobe.
It's time.
The most important thing that the man did, other than handing out Senzu beans and then crashing his flying car, was that he went up against Vegeta. We need to make sure that happens. So we're going to go ahead and stun him so he doesn't do anything. Well, whatever. Kaioken, so the Goku will, in case he doesn't go first, he'll at least be able to try and take a hit from Vegeta. But you don't want that to happen anyways. Vegeta can't move. And, they changed his name to Frieza. Don't think about that for too long. Anyways, Hwacha!
The good old Hwacha.
Vegeta is too strong. That's fine. This is fine. Yajirobe has shown up. Yajirobe is eaten. He is fed. He is full, and he has done his job of trying to hit the man. The purpose of him in game is that Vegeta can turn into a great ape, and you need some way of removing that tail. Unfortunately, if Krillin's not there, or if Krillin didn't survive that fight, that's a real hard thing to do. So you can go recruit Yajirobe to take care of it for you. We didn't do that, but instead we're still going to play nice. He is going to do exactly what he did in the show, which is roll up on Veggie, slash at him, and Veggie's response is, "Why would you do that?" So right this second, we're just imagining that he is ignoring Goku entirely and just leisurely punching him repeatedly in the face. That is all. That is the entire reason he is distracted long enough for me to be able to get all the way out here with the rest of the children, so that we can go ahead and just take him out. So Goku's already powered up. I need another very powerful, well, that's good enough, but I'll get 2 shots at him. That's fine. You can one-shot him if it's a Z. But let me see. There's that and there's that. So we're going to have Goku do 2 blasts of the Kamehameha. After that, he runs out of enough ki to be able to be running Kaioken anymore, and you don't want to be in that situation. Now, you could, if you kept that Moontail card, which allows Gohan to turn into the Great Ape, and then he can try to continue the fight. Frieza, I keep saying that. Veggie,
I was about to say, we're not quite there yet.
Frieza also does it because it's still an option. But
yeah.
Veggie immediately is like, kids on, stop that.
Ooh, and we got the follow-up headbutt after the Kamehameha.
Yeah, but he's still got 240 hit points. He's still got a lot. So that's why I've still got the other blast, and I'm hoping for, he had a 7 defense.
Even
Goku
still.
counter? Okay, Goku counter. We're going to keep adding it up.
Yeah.
Now, Veggie is one of the first proper villains who can and usually does get multiple attacks. As you can see, he gets to go again. That's annoying, but he's going to do it. And he landed the hit, so we don't get the counter. But that's okay. We're going to have Goku go one more time with that and then burn off the rest of these because we're kind of borked otherwise, so who cares? Everybody go. Unless Veggie goes first, which he shouldn't. And we're hoping a very low roll, hopefully not a 7.
Yeah.
Come on, give me a 1. Just give me a solid 1, and we'll just move on from this fight. Or 2's good. 2's good. So this
is very
should, in theory, vindicate Yajirobe. And that's it.
That's it.
Vegeta. Very nice. So we are off to Namek. Veggie, why didn't you look up and turn into the Great Ape? Why didn't you do it, man? I mean, it's totally an ability of his. I mean, I'm always shocked that he never does the thing, but he didn't do the thing, so that's fine. He's not actually beaten. He's gonna take off and go heal because Goku let him live for some odd reason. Whatever. Everybody else.
It was because Goku thought he'd be able to redeem himself, which
Really? Did you think that about Nappa?
no.
Did you think that about Raditz?
I mean, to be fair with
Tao
Nappa,
Pai Pai didn't want none of that. I know that was accidental from kicking a grenade.
I was about to say Tao Pai Pai was completely accidental.
The first, he didn't really fight, mechanical General Tao. I hate calling him General Tao. His name's Tao Pai Pai.
It is Tao
I want
Pai
the Pai Pai.
But it was Tien that fought Tao Pai Pai.
Hey, Vegeta. How many Gokus have you beaten? Shut up, Triclops!
Yup.
All right, so we finally got a Dragon Radar because the game assumes by now you really should have that thing. And let me see. I have the 2 Chi-Chis and 1 of those. And we should be good to be able to go and do something a little silly. So those 2 pods, one of them had Vegeta. The other one had Kiwi. Vegeta's oh-so-pleasant buddy. What are my cards looking at here? Well,
that's pretty good.
That's a pretty good start. It's just that I really don't want other people getting destroyed here, and I don't remember if there's any places that sell Grandpa Gohan cards on this map. So Kiwi doesn't like Vegeta. He tends to try and focus only on Vegeta, and by having Vegeta join the fight, don't think about what just happened there, he's predominantly only going to go after him. Veggie, on the other hand, who is now, instead at 18,000, is at 18,000.
He's at
now
24,000.
Is a little bit stronger and is really, really, really wanting to flex on his old good buddy Kiwi. So we're going to send out the other children to try and do maybe anything, but this is pretty much just hopefully Vegeta is able to do things that we want Vegeta to do. That is the full extent of it. Yeah. Congrats on doing 3 damage. Here comes... Oh, you're going after Krillin? That's just mean. Stop that. Why would you go after him? He's distracted by the baldness.
I mean, it just adds to the Krillin own counter.
I mean, if he knew that Chaozu was almost also bald, but he's not...
I mean, he has that...
He has one hair.
One hair.
And he's also wearing
just
a
that
hat.
one hair.
I think it's because he saw... Nappa was like, I could definitely be better backup for Vegeta than that guy. We could totally do that. None of those cards are fantastic, at least not enough. It doesn't really matter, because as long as Vegeta kills him, and that's all we're really looking for. So you have he's got a really good defense. We're going to go ahead and remove that one. That was me speaking out the side of my mouth, but that's okay. So, Veggie, hit him with the energy beam. Do it. Is it the Renzoku energy dot? It sure is.
It sure is.
Which is, I don't know why it's attributed mostly just to him. He's not the only one that used it, but I mean, I guess.
He's the one that most commonly uses it.
He uses it a whole heck of a lot. That's probably why. So he's nearly gone. That's just generally what's going on here. Come on, you. Oh, come on. You're afraid of Krillin? Is that what's going on?
Oh, and he counters.
Are you going to kill him? No, he's got a 1 offense.
He's got a...
Krillin will live. Krillin will live. We don't know how, but Krillin will live. That is the rallying cry of the abridged fans up until, I was going to say Namek, but here we are. All right, Veggie, that's only 1 offense. Is that enough? No.
No.
Are you going to... Okay, this will be enough. Thank you.
Absolutely will get the job done.
I was kind of hoping I'd get to a 3rd round and see if I could get, the safety strat to happen right out of the gate, but this is perfectly fine. Everyone lives. They all get their level ups, which means they also get full heals. QE is gone. We're not going to have to worry about him anymore. We're going to go ahead and save. And, because we fought that, they actually removed sprites from the screen, so you don't even get to see Frieza and his goons standing around right here. But here they are anyways.
Yep.
So,
they just appear out of thin air.
Why not? I mean, they could reappear if I'd entered a building somewhere, but yeah. So Frieza, the big bad of the game, has his 2 flanking buddies, Dodoria and Zarbon. Zarbon and Dodoria, who
reasonably powerful in this section of the game. Zarbon has a battle power of 23,000. And, well, no, that's Dodoria. Zarbon is... Wait, Dodoria, did you just get kicked by a bowl cut? Quack! Quack! Go after them. Fight them.
You know what I like in my RPGs? Is an unskippable bullet dodging sequence.
I thought you enjoyed the majestic space duck.
I enjoy that when it happens, but unfortunately that was Krillin pulling a fast one. Cece, I can't skip this, so please help me.
I gotcha. Here to help. We've got $5 from RP Priya. Drummy, good to see you running at Limit Break again, and in the daytime this time. Glad you're done resetting, and it's nice to see this game in English now. We've got $10 from Magius. Hey all, glad I was able to catch this one live. So glad to see the DBZ run of an amazing old RPG. From the anime to the games to all the amazing quotes and memes from DBZ Abridged. Let's go have Gok become the hope of the Omniverse, the light bulb in the darkness, the bacon in the fridge for all those that cry out in hunger, the Alpha and the Omega. He is the terror that flaps in the night. He is Son Goku, and he is Super Saiyan. Remember, his power really is only 9,001. And hey, I'll donate another $10 if you can tell me where the rest of the Z Warriors fall on Mr. Popo's pecking order and what the rest is. Good luck, Drum, and remember, don't forget to press the muffin button when trying to escape from Namek.
Oh,
I
dear.
believe the original... I can't really do a Mr. Popo. The original order is them... Nope, I already forgot it. Let me go ahead and play the game. You think about it.
We have $10 from an anonymous donor. I donate more money, but I just bought a house. Congratulations. And simultaneously ended up with bed bugs. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
So I needed to rebuy a lot of stuff. But I do have a question for Sawney, and it's a weird one. Tagarung reference?
So it's what? It's them, the dirt.
Dirt. The worms in the dirt.
No, it's them. No, Kami's in there, right? Them, Kami, the dirt, the worms in the dirt, Popo, stool, Popo. Yes? No?
No,
Yes?
because Popo's stool was before Kami.
Oh my God! See, this is why.
It goes you,
no.
the dirt, the worms in the dirt, Popo's stool, Kami, then Popo.
I could have sworn he still put Popo above. Whatever. What am I doing here? I'm not even supposed to be shopping right now. What on earth is happening? I was gonna. Well, I mean, you could go buy some bubbles cards, but we're gonna go by this. We're gonna go by the step count because I have oolongs to work with. Hey, controller, what are you doing to me here?
CC, with that previous donation to answer the question about the Tagarung reference, nailed it.
All right. Yes. So we're in another cave, as you do. There are like 4 or 5 in here, and there are a bunch of more of the capsules. We're gonna be looting this place blind, mostly because everything is worth an awful lot. And the number of resets that I've already had at this point, it's pretty well guaranteed that I'm not going to be able to keep track of where it is that I was on the step count. Hopefully I will be able to eventually recover that, but for right this second, I'm going to be doing a whole lot of just save, walk, save, walk, save. And I've got, a fair amount of oolongs to be able to reset because we've established if I run out of power on the Dragon Balls, I guess for lack of a better way of putting it, it takes away the command, and let's not run the risk of showing that right this second.
Yeah, because remember, when you actually end up using the run command when all the Dragon Balls are at 1, then you end up just losing that run option.
Yeah, so that means you can either fight if you want with your 1 offense and 1 defense, or you can, reset the consoles, which is the other reason why you continue to make sure that you've been saving over and over again, so at least you've progressed a little bit. So, for example, there it is. There it went. That was so that I could demonstrate. Ooh, Donnie don't do that. Don't do what Donnie don't does.
Yeah.
God, they really should have worded that better. Don't do what Drummy don't does. There we go.
There it is.
Which also involves playing this game. Don't play it unless you really like the grindy aspect of it. I know there's a lot of us out there that we have no issues whatsoever. We put on some good music. sit back, enjoy the lengthy grind. I'm fighting this dude. I'm fighting all these battles. I'm slowly leveling up. You know, that's respectable. A lot of us really like that when it comes to RPGs. It's part of the allure. I'm gonna, sit, grind, enjoy, slowly get enough to the point where you're gonna be able to overpower your enemies. Great. That's a lot of that's why we're here. And then occasionally you run into things like this, and your reaction is, okay, show me how to do this better. I was hoping I could be able to try and show you how to do this better. It's not going that way, but all right. Anyways, all we're doing right now is looting items until we get to the Indiana Jones section. You should have learned by now that I generally like to say things like that are, in fact, entirely true. While I'm thinking about it, let me go ahead and use an oolong to get rid of that one shot for
I
runs.
was going to say...
Oh, there's a Z.
Okay.
You only need one card with one Z to give you the maximum amount of run attempts. Or they'll just run from you. Either way works. Yeah. You can don a scouter, which will then, the second that you get into the fight, it will show everybody's battle power and how many hit points they have, and you can look at what items they have or what cards they're going to be using, like that in the combat order, all that good jazz. And it also gives you a free run, and it takes forever because it has to stop and roll up their hit points constantly. So those are, in fact, those black Cybermen that I was talking about. The Raditz, who we all remember how extremely wonderful that fight was. Let's not go and deal with that again. They can look at us now, and we're all, let me see, over 2 times as powerful as him. Let's not fight that. So,
yeah,
run. Name of the game is we're going to run from boss to boss and get to them as soon as we can, fighting them at the minimum lovable. There we go. Good words. Possible.
The minimum possible level, which you were trying to combine those together.
I sometimes combine words because the brain is...
because words are hard.
Yes. I got 2 more chests and 1 more vowel, and then we get to move on to doing my favorite part of the game, which is, hey, you remember how Gohan gets really mad? Let's exploit that by beating on everyone in the party.
Yeah.
I
forgot about this part.
This is a very strange mechanic, but I mean, it's, like I said, it's lore accurate. It's, if you manage to make Gohan mad enough, he loses his mind, he gets a power-up. It's the entire reason you were able to beat Raditz at the beginning. But he also then just starts wailing on things over and over. Like, when he went up against Frieza, he's like, I'm just going to keep fighting this guy over and over. Veggie's like, something wrong with that boy. Dagnabbit, there's something wrong with that boy. Yes, he was Hank Hill. The renowned 4th remaining Saiyan at this point.
Yeah. Like, more or less, it's just Gohan goes completely berserk, and Vegeta just looks at him and goes, that boy just ain't right.
I wonder if that boy knows anything about propane and propane accessories. Gohan, yes, actually, it is a combination of gases. Oh, my God, make it stop. Sorry, I forgot that I was all the way down to the 1 again on the run counter. So let's go ahead and join back. I didn't mention the fact that those 2 Namekians also joined the party. Fun fact, you can go right to them the second that you land on Namek. Does anyone in this party, including known Smarty Pants Gohan, do you think any of them know Namekian?
That's a fantastic question.
The answer is no, because if you roll up on them and try to talk to them, they're like, ooh, invaders, and fight you. Guess what happens in that fight?
Whole bunch of nothing.
Well, you can win the fight. I mean, they're not hugely powerful. I mean, you can see it. They're at 32 and 3,300 battle power.
Yeah.
So you could very easily win that fight, and that immediately gives you a game over because you just turned the entire planet against you. You are no longer trying to save anybody.
Yep. Hence a whole bunch of nothing.
What do you think happens?
Just end.
What do you think happens when you lose that fight?
Oh, dear Lord, it's a game over as well.
I would say the correct answer is, I just told you, you lost the fight.
Yeah.
So speaking of losing fights, who remembers that Indiana Jones? Everybody remembers that, right?
It is.
Don't worry. This is intended.
It's very much intended, because
5.
While Drum was in the
6
earlier, and we were just sitting
7.
and chatting. He just got up for a little bit, left the room, and just left this going, and I could not stop laughing.
It cannot kill you. It does percentage damage, and it caps out at leaving everybody at 6 hit points, which is important because one of the ways that you can make Gohan lose his mind is if him or one of his party members is in critical damage range. Now we're all there. That's the good news. The bad news is we now have to go fight Dodoria. And as we established, let me see, Gohan, most powerful person in the party with a battle power of 3366. Dodoria, 23,000. How do you think you manufacture that? Well, if you can make Gohan really, really mad, that's a good start. We're going to do that. And I should probably save just in case something weird or wrong goes on here. So I'm going to have to build 4 super cards. And I'm also going to have to sell some junk, which I never seem to remember right off the top of my head. So that's why this is one of those few instances where I'm like, where's the thing? Is it this thing right here? Yes. No. Yes. It's always the 3 that I never remember. It's Korin, Goku, Shenlong. That is a Mega Elixir. And we sold it. Look, it's worth a lot. What do you want out of me?
I mean, to be fair, if you have a Mega Elixir and you just need to sell it, then there you go.
Yep. So while I'm doing some shopping, CC, how's it going?
It's going really well over here. Chat is now combining King of the Hill and DBZ Abridged at the same time, and I'm just cracking myself up over here. I want to remind everybody about the prizes you can win as you donate. We've got a custom Nintendo Switch 2 Pacopia bundle. You have to donate $225 cumulatively over the course of the marathon. Up until the next run, Zelyard, if you want the Final Fantasy IV Warriors Illuminated Manuscript, you need to donate a cumulative $150 provided by Melavara. We have a Final Fantasy XIV, the Ishtola Commander Precon, provided by Ashen Prime until the end of Zelyard. Only $10 to get in on that. We have Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D, the Japanese release, provided by T Murdoch. Minimum $5 or minimum $10 for that. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D, PS5 Japanese release, $10 from T Murdoch. We have Dragon Quest Slime plushies by Plush Mayhem for $10. Dragon Quest Wooden Game Replica by Pigmented. We have the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection for the Switch. Minimum $10 by Team Murdoch. Hero and Jessica Perlers by Red Silvers. Phantasy Star Online Mixed Media Art by Amber Harris Art for $20. All kinds of prizes you can win when you donate for Nami.
I heard T Murdoch's name in there a number of times. It's a shame because I was hoping he was going to be here so he could help me finish this particular statement, which is, are you aware of the fact that when Frieza first was introduced in the manga, he rapidly rose to become the #2 most popular Halloween mask
I actually
all over.
did know that.
No, he is #2 behind, you guessed it, Frank Stallone.
Yep.
At least somebody laughed. I miss Norm.
I knew it was coming up, too.
So I have to build 4 super cards. That's generally what's going on here. And other items that you just have on hand. Right, because like I say, we're going to go up against somebody who's not much fun. Oh, I don't need that King Kai card. That's... I was like, why am I slightly off on money? That's why, because I need that monies converted into this monies, and that's hopefully all the monies.
Yeah, I think you should be good with that, because I think that should...
That's the 4 that I need, and if the fight goes longer than that, whoo, buddy, you don't want that.
No, you really don't.
So this is going to be the Gohan and Tenshinhan show because they are the most powerful ones in the group. They have the highest multipliers for their offenses, which, wait. Why do I have a Kami card? When did I buy a Kami card? What?
I was wondering that as well.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Did it manifest out of nowhere?
I wonder if it may have.
Because I should have the 2 King Yamas, the Yama Daos. There they are. There's the 4 cards that I need. I need 2, I believe, Piccolos. There's 1. No, no, because I used the other one on QE.
Yeah, you used the other one on QE.
So then you just have to grind it out using the Grandpa Gohans that you have. Okay,
Yeah,
so
you're
this
good.
is correct. It's just like, I didn't want to have to use the one on QE. Ugh. That guy's a jerk.
I mean, it wouldn't be QE if he wasn't a jerk.
And of course, while I was in the area of that first shop, you're actually supposed to go there because at no point of time is the game going to tell you that you can go into buildings and search these pots and find anything, because there's only 2 in the game that have something. One of them is a small child. Here he is. He is now. We have pledged to protect him. Sure, why not? No point in time are they going to tell you that. They will tell you Bulma is in danger now that you've saved that small child. I can only assume that he knows. And you go right on up here. We're going to go ahead and take our little safety save, as you do. And we're going to try to walk back into the ship. Oh, nope, there's the guy
Doria.
who got ninja kicked by a bowl cut earlier. And, well, we dodged his blast. That's the good news. The bad news is the ship is gone. And, you know, oh no, Bulma, she was definitely on that ship, wasn't she? All right, so we need to stop him from doing anything, especially that kind of defense. He's not going to move. I'm going to power up Gohan so he's powerful enough to do something. And there's that. No, not Krillin. Goodness. Start. Just whatever. Who's left to do anything? Let's see one of those Namekians do something. You go out there and hit him. Why not? So tension on.
With the Kikoho!
Kiko, how you doing? And yes, look, he's not missing his other arm. He has his arm bent. It's okay. It's still there.
Yep.
He did not. Yes, canonically he loses it, but no. He's fine here. He didn't die to Nappa. It's fine. He's alive. He's okay. We need that little bit of damage. Meanwhile, Gohan is very angry.
And here comes the superpowered Masenko because of how angry he is with the 50% battle power boost from the Guru card earlier. I mean, he's sitting at 5K, so...
And he gets, I believe, a 25% boost, so that puts it all the way up to 102.
Yeah.
And he's not done. He's just going to keep going. He can, in theory, he can throw out another one. In fact, hey, Gohan, you want to do another one? No? Fine. Right, so, unfortunately, I was hoping to save that other Piccolo card so that I would be able to ensure that his defense is a 1 for this one. But failing that, we do still have good, I guess, offensive measures is the way of putting it. So we're going to stop him from moving. Here's this. We're going to do this again. He only gets the 1 round of the big power damage, whatever stuff. And then these guys are fine. But, you know, let's have the Z Squad actually march out there and do some damage, including Chaozu, who is 1/10 as powerful as...
It's great.
Do it!
But here comes the Kikoho again.
I don't want to see a high defense like that. That's because that's about half. Great.
And, you know, looking at the Kikoho with the way that they actually have it in the game, I think that one's the Shin Kikoho.
I mean, well, he's not aiming. He actually only does that. Well, no, he does with the start with the aim and then the controlled fire, which is what he did during the Budokai. This is where I'm going to be firing this. You should probably move right now.
During the 20-second Tenkaichi Budokai, because he gave Goku the warning about it coming. But
Everybody's like, dude, get out.
yeah, pretty much.
Like, this guy knows how to take ki from his body, move it down to where you are, and ignite it. You don't want to be there.
Fair warning, if you haven't watched Dragon Ball, sorry about the spoilers, but...
I'm not. This game is 34 years old. You should, what are you doing here? Honestly, this, we'll just auto fight. We'll just kind of hope for the best. Gohan, go get him. If it's, well, that's not a great defense.
Gohan might be able to get it done here.
I don't think not. Nah, maybe with a headbutt. No, not with a headbutt. Tension on, maybe, but again, probably not, because he's got a 6 defense. I mean, his offense is low, and he's only going to go after one guy. As powerful as Dodoria is, he's probably going to hit that one guy really hard. Hopefully, he goes after one of the Namekians. We don't care about them.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, hey, buddy, pick one of the green guys. You're very good at it. You know what? I don't think you're very good at it at all. I think you need to demonstrate that for us.
Hit Sumaru.
Oh, look at that. Yay, and boot. I mean, he does have a Z defense.
But he's gone.
He did not survive. The problem with him is that he will still keep going, so that's a dead tension on. That stinks. Krillin, you gonna do anything? Nope.
Nope.
What do you want to bet this dude's gonna counter? Yes, he did. That's gonna be a dead Krillin. This is just kind of how it goes.
We needed a solar flare from Krillin or Tin Shinhan.
We needed another key blast, unfortunately. So if this doesn't work out, then it is going to be a reset. That's 7 defense.
This
or 8
might
defense.
actually be a reset.
This might be off of these guys. Again, this is why you take the safety save. I'm pretty sure there isn't another Piccolo to be had on this map somewhere. So it's just the one that we used on QE, which was not a necessity, but anyways. It's really just about, can Gohan do anything here? And I don't think he can, even if there was going to be a headbutt. No, and he's going to pick off the other one for us right there.
I mean, it's
possible. Well,
possible.
Not
anymore.
Not if he lands this hit, because if he does, it doesn't matter how many other people he kills, because killing Gohan at any point in time outside of the Frieza fight, just to demonstrate, is a game over. So just wanted to demonstrate, that you don't want to ever see that happen. That is. Also, why is he in the middle of space? Does that mean he successfully blew up Namek? Is that what's happening there?
I mean,
I totally just hit new game.
Hey, it was bound to happen at some point.
I know. I'm aware of that. Because it's just slightly behind like that. Yeah, okay. All right, let's go. Let's do it correctly this time. How about that?
Let's see it actually happen this time.
Yay. Cece, help me out. So I don't feel like describing all of this again.
Oh, I'm here to help ya. The Krillin-owned counter is rising.
Aw.
And because of that, we have $10 from Magius. I'm a man of my word, so here's to the birth of the Krillin-owned count.
Yeah.
Hopefully he enjoys the climb back up the tower before he's sacrificed to feed Goku's rage. Because we all know he wants those 2 free stuffed crust pizzas he found while fighting some weird refrigerator.
That's canon.
We have $20 from an anonymous donor. Thank you so much. And we have $25 from Mr. B. Jammin. Hey, Drum, I heard you struggled with the RNG on the gravity training. But you know what they say, buddy? When you fall off that horse, you get right back up and you eat that horse. Come eat that horse with me, Drumboardist.
What on earth are you talking about, Kakarot?
And with those donations, Krillin is actually climbing to be the heroic sacrifice. Yamcha is still in the lead at $110. Krillin is climbing at 45. He's now in second place. Gohan fell to third with 35. And Chaozu and Ten Shinhan are currently safe at $0.
Use the wrong key attack. This might already be a reset.
Yeah, I think it might.
That's 20
be.
left. Well, we'll see what we'll see what that because Gohan can still do other things.
I was about to say, Gohan can continue chaining attacks.
He
so.
can't if he throws out a second one to make up that difference, which he's not doing. Like, okay, if you throw out a headbutt follow up on one of these to make up that difference.
I mean, he made up quite a bit of the difference.
Not enough is the problem. So we're going to stone him to the ground. You do that. I select the correct attack this time, and then you select the correct attack this time. Everybody else is trying to punch him in the face while he's not doing anything. All right.
And hopefully we can actually get another energy card with a good number on it.
I mean, depending on the defensive roll that it gets, like, you could feasibly roll out with Tenshinhan's 4-man blast, which is a guaranteed hit. You cannot dodge it, and that would be very useful. You also could honestly probably get away with using Yamcha's Tsukiden, which also, if it misses, then comes right back out of the earth and hits again.
Oh yeah, his Sokidan.
So it can still, it has higher accuracy than the others. Even things that are like multi-hit, it will still have a better chance of actually landing the damage it's supposed to in a lot of those situations. So we are still going to be rolling into round number 3, which stinks, but what are you going to do? He's, you should not be fighting Dodoria at this level, but here we are. All right, come on, give me a key card. No, not bad. No. Well, none of those are great, but we're just going to have to go ahead and do that. And autofight, let's go. All right,
Let's see what happens here.
Let's just drink some water and hope for the best.
Dodoria taking 6, which is a little unfortunate, but
Yeah, we're officially at the point where you're trying to do 288 points of damage. Ideally, Gohan and Tenshinhan will have done about 140 in each round, and then just a little smattering of whatever it is that you have to do to try and pick up that last 8 damage. We were a little bit under because he had a slightly higher defense in the second round, so this is, come on guys, someone wants to do it for us, please. I mean, if there's,
the Krillin headbutt
but
follow-up
he'll do
is-
like 3 though. Okay, not even 3.
It's
That's
2 more.
good. That's fantastic. So
All
okay,
right.
so we're gonna
That's a
take
good round.
we're gonna take the guaranteed damage from that. We're gonna take that. We're gonna take that. Just everybody else, just spend whatever. Everybody go. So this might just be Tenshinhan taking him out ahead of time. Oh, he does still have a good defense. So maybe it should have been Gohan. Well, no, it should not have been Gohan. Gohan apparently was not going to be landing the hit. Okay, no, hey, sir, did you just end my run again? You just ended my
He
run.
just ended your run again.
Okay, Gohan. What are you doing to me, brother? See, I should have just only set out Tenshinhan.
Yeah.
That honestly, that was the play. That's on me. That is understandable. This game is rude, is what I am saying. And you can't like power up Gohan because then he loses the power up that you need to be able to beat this guy. What I would love to see is a 1 defense, or it's really anything like 4-1 in this first round, because then I don't have to use the Piccolo card, and then I can save it for the second round to get, well, because she does the extra damage in the first. All right. Well, no, yeah, because if he has a 1 defense, he does not have a 1 defense. He is getting that now. We're just going to have to hope the second round plays politely, I guess. All right, so same as has been going before.
I was about to say, don't mess up the attacks this time.
Nope, those are being set correctly. Get rid of that card for me. And nobody else is going to be able to do anything appreciable. The highest multiplier of any attack you're going to see is like Krillin's Kinzon, which is 12 versus the 15 from Gohan and the 20 from Tenshinhan, which has an incredibly low hit rate. So stunning him with the 1 defense, we get the 39. He never seems to want to follow that up. Gohan, we've seen this, is already angry. Well, yeah, I guess he has been angry. He's been angry for a while.
Yeah, he has been.
I
very
cannot
rough.
blame him for that. That is an understandable disposition to be upholding in this particular other words to end that sentence.
That was a...
I mean, we're still going. This is where we're supposed to be at this point of time. Anything excess at this point is what we want to see out of Gohan. I would like to see another Ki Blast. That'd be pretty good, buddy. Well, that's still pretty powerful. We're still whittling him down. It's just round 2 is where the difficulty happens, and round 3 is where we start to lose. So he was even no, I guess he wasn't stunned that round because you're not supposed to be able to counter if you get. Well, did he? I don't.
No, he was stunned.
I don't remember. I just remember that it didn't work, which is unfortunate. Right. So there's that. There is Tenshinhan with this again.
I think we should have it on this round.
Maybe. It depends on luck, RNG.
There's a bit of both luck and RNG involved here, but this should be
He
it.
does aim first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does aim. Not with the Z defense. I don't think this is happening with the Z defense.
It's not going to happen.
We're going to need some follow-ups and stuff happening in round 3. This is only the 3rd hardest fight in the game.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me...
It literally grazed him.
Nope, not taking that. We're not taking that because that's slowly bleeding out in round 3 and further. So that's not going to be a thing.
Yeah, a little unfortunate, but
Goodness. Every time I do this, the RNG just starts hurting me somewhere else in the run. I have a new idea. I don't have enough money to do this idea.
what were you thinking?
I might have enough money to be able to do this idea. Not if I get into a fight. Now what I'm looking for there. Okay, so that's good, but I don't think that it's... I'm going to do something stupid.
Are you trying to advance the RNG a bit more?
No. Where are you? No, you're somewhere... I think you're above the tree line. Nope, that was the wrong way there. And this is Ruined House, Move Right Up Shop, which doesn't have Piccolos. So this is not going to be the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for the one left of here, which should be above trees, like I say. Nope. Great. Wrong shop.
Well, CC, well, we're going to get the shop. You got anything you want to throw at us?
Did you say 10 Shirton? Because exclusive RPG Limit Break Tantrum merch is now live. Shop the RPG Limit Break collection featuring shirts, blankets, tote bags, and much more. And what's better, Tantrum merch will donate up to $5 per item sold, excluding the Mimi plush, to the National Alliance on Mental Illness and its mission. Grab your gear now at tantrummerch.com/RPG Limit Break. Have you been enjoying all of this week's RPG speedrunning goodness? Do you wish you could have more of it in your life? Well, I've got great news for you. Join us all year round with our side quests. Every week, there's a new stream from RPG Limit Break to showcase amazing runs, talk about new RPGs and speedruns, and in general, have a good time. If you'd like to see our full calendar of events and announcements about the latest RPG Limit Break happenings, join our Discord server using !Discord command in chat, and don't forget to follow our Twitch channel if you haven't done so already.
Okay, second verse, third verse, same as the
First and second?
Sure, why not? Still has a high defense. Still don't feel like risking that particular banana. Let's reorganize the party real quick. And what did I just go and buy? King Kai. 25% extra damage on 10 Shinhan. And that should maybe clear.
Theoretically be enough?
In theory.
We'll find out as we continue on in this fight. Here comes the Kikoho.
So instead of doing 39, how much does that do? Is it?
Should be like 49.
And in theory, that will help. What do we do? What's
If
that?
it's not
What's
49,
grab?
it's going to be 48. Okay, it was 49.
is correct. Okay. Watch this be the time where he's like, yeah, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that again, and then that again. We're done in one round. Like, dude, you've only done that for me once ever. Why now?
Because sometimes Gohan just knows.
You would think the bookworm would know.
Right?
102, no headbutt. I don't think he's allowed. Okay, yeah. Fine. Sure. As long as it's not like a, well, not if it's a two-hander. That's a strong one. That's a Z. Okay, fine. Now he's actually doing the thing I wanted him to do at the start.
We just needed to advance the RNG a bit more.
I guess, but not this far. How about you do it earlier, in the previous...
Right.
So after this, we have more training.
Yeah, if you like training montages, this game is for you.
And look, there's another key card. I'm hedging my bets. We're going to use the split form, which is the four-man kickahoo, in case you've never seen it. We're going to throw out that. We're going to throw this out. We're going to throw this out. And then I'm going to throw my I'm not going to throw my headphones. No. Okay. Split kickahoo, which is a thing.
Yeah, the multiform Kikoho is...
Kika, how you doing? There it is.
Exactly.
I'm so glad they actually put that into fighters. It's just the cool shot of here's the four of them. Like, ow, sir, ow.
Yeah. All right, here comes the Masenko. Let's see if it actually gets enough damage out.
I mean, he's stunned. It pretty much, it has to land. It's just, will it
But
do
he's got a
enough?
Z defense. That's the problem.
Yes,
Okay.
it will. Thank freaking goodness.
We are through Dodoria.
Third hardest fight in the game. All right. But it's okay. Bulma's alive. She was hiding up in the cave that Krillin ruined, so we get to move on from there. So anyways, we've established that it's Dragon Ball. We all like training. So we finally built a spaceship for Goku, who did not get injured during the Vegeta fight on Earth. It's okay. He was just waiting for the muffin button. I just have to assume that's what's going on there. So let's go train some more. Yay.
But Dr. Briefs never got to install the cappuccino machine.
And the toilet keeps swearing at me in a different language. Von Steiben von Nickenbacken. I can't make it stop. keeps saying Zigretten at me and then holding up a Zippo. Some of you will get that. Okay, so now that the pain is evaporated from the run, we can go back to having fun, which is training.
Except this training is better than the planet training.
Very much so. It is exactly 10 times Earth's gravity, just like the previous one. And Goku is so absurdly powerful that he just one-shots it with one card at a time. So here we go. Go on, Goku. You can do it.
Done.
And you did it. Each time you succeed, you get 2 levels. It doesn't even give you experience anymore.
It just straight up gives you levels.
And the best part is you can set the training level. You can go 10 times Earth's gravity all the way up to 100 times Earth's gravity. Do you know how much experience you get for doing 100 times? You get 2 levels.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't it static the entire way through?
Don't bother trying to do anything else. Just 10. Just use 1 card and you're done. Now, I know what you're all thinking, but I really loved the planet more. I would love to be able to see Bubbles in the I miss him. It's been like an hour. Can we see Bubbles? Yes, you can. Piccolo has to do training too. I'm sorry.
Yep. We'll get another view of Bubbles. Just walking through the background, waving his hands, being all happy.
I don't think I even really need to worry about looking at the cards because Piccolo's a lot more powerful than Goku was when he got there. So this is, you have to use 10 cards. Like, yeah, that's easy. Here's 2. Like, okay. And boop. And, I honestly thought he was actually going to one-shot it. 50%. Okay, fine. Piccolo, you're letting me down, man. Apparently you're overstating how good your meditation is going to treat you, but that's okay. God, not even with the 7, but it was your fighting style, dude. I mean, yeah, it's almost there. Here you get 10 cards. Fine. How about 3? I should have. Could have been a little more prophetic. I really want to hold on to that key card.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need that for those of you who are in fact fans of Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and those of you who desperately wish that our main man Nappa was still going to be a thing again. Well, I have good news for you. They're not the ones that came up with Ghost Nappa, as it turns out.
Yep.
Piccolo is steamrolling this section. King Kai is like, I don't want to fight that. That is just the 1,000-yard stare. The military guy is hearing gunshots in the background. King Kai, I finished my training. Oh no! So he calls on a ringer. Calls in a couple of ringers. He calls in Ghost Nappa and Ghost Raditz.
It's great.
Of course the plan's going to get to go first. Look, Piccolo, I just need you to land on your feet, okay? Can you land on your feet?
No.
I didn't want to have you. I want to save the other card too. It's pretty good. Okay, so we're going to move on.
You're just going to roll into another good card. Don't worry.
I mean, maybe. I don't want to have to like spend an oolong. There's no guarantee I'm going to still have that key card there. What do we have? Okay, we're good. We're fine.
I told you were going to roll into another good card.
Hey, we didn't know that until the RNG fell that way, which Frank Stallone. I don't have a good answer. What's the movie he's in for like 5 minutes at the end of it? It's the Beverly Hills something. Not the one you're thinking of.
It's not Beverly Hills Cop.
No, it's Massacre. It's a horrible, stupid movie, but I mean, it's also Frank Stallone.
True.
Right. It's also close the bleeping door.
Yeah. All right, so here's Ghost Nappa and Ghost Raditz.
And we want the lunch card to work. The lunch card worked, and now we have, hey, Raditz, I fought you twice before. What got you each time last? Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was the Makankas.
Hey, bud, how you doing? Piccolo sees someone with too much hair rolling up near him. His reaction is, oh, no!
Oh, yeah. Wait.
That's BS. Where'd I get all this Kool-Aid? That's a very, very old penny arcade drop right there.
I had to give you the setup for it, though, and you know that.
And then I flipped off a box full of kittens. One of those kittens was being a bit of a jerk. Anywho, hey, look, there was a Ghost Nappa. And
now he's gone.
Aw. That's such a shame. Now, the only person he's left to haunt is Vegeta.
Hey, Vegeta,
No, we have
I'm
to.
haunting you.
We have to get to Vegeta first, okay? Okay, all right, okay. Here, now we're at Vegeta. Now you can continue.
There we go.
Foreshadowing.
He took the Dragon Ball.
Daddy. I like it. If you're playing this game, you're probably familiar with, I hope, you're familiar with Dragon Ball, which means the reveal that Zarbon has a second form should not be new to you, and they still hide it from you. Look, he dodges off the screen, he doesn't show what happens, and then Vegeta just loses. Like,
Gets blown up.
and then he's back to normal. Okay, sure, why not? Sure.
Eh?
Is correct. I'm scared we're all here alone. Okay, well, these two guys that do nothing are going to hang out with you. Okay, that sounds great. Nope, they're leaving. Never mind. Bulma, you are
Bye.
on your own. What about the two small children? We're taking them with us. Sure. Okay, so now is when I go get those Bubbles cards.
This map music for this game is so good, too.
This music, not so much. It's just
No, the shop music is just shop music.
Yeah. Hey, look, another Mega Elixir. I had to sell it. All right, so I need
Why
Bubbles.
are you selling them? Wait.
Because I need Bubbles.
I know.
I need Bubbles in my party. There's the Bubbles. I also need this other Scouter. I'm just going to go ahead and grab it now. How many oolongs do I have left? 3
You got 3 oolongs.
and 1 more vowel. So we're fine. I already used that joke. It's from Wheel of Fortune.
Yep.
I explain jokes to myself sometimes. I'm sorry. You see, it's funny because am I using the rubber ducky method on myself?
You absolutely are right now.
It explains so much. See, by explaining so much, you understand what's happening. Oh! Welcome to the rabbit hole. All right. You got anything to contribute right this second? We're in another cave.
I was about to say, we're in another cave. I got nothing. Cece, you got anything?
Oh, I got stuff for you. $10 from Lady Ariana. And now it's a Nestle Crunch Bar. And now it's a gummy bear. And now it's Napa? Hey, what the heck?
Hey, what the heck?
You know, Drumbo, this game would be a lot easier if you just push the muffin button on your controller.
I did. It didn't work.
$5 from Boogie Poppy. Cece, do you think we're going to forgive you for your 10 shirt, Han? Apologize while there's still time for reconciliation. Never, never. $50 from Zathian. No idea how familiar you are with DBZ Abridged, CC, but best of luck. All right, well, here I go. Look, Vegeta, it's a Pokemon. I'm not a Pokemon. I'm Chaozu. Chaozu. You hear that, Vegeta? It's a Chaozu. I'm gonna catch it. It used self-destruct. I hate it when they do that.
That's because you have to weaken it first.
Just like the Pokeball. Ow! Like, he had a Pokeball. Like, Raditz, buddy. What? Am I missing anything out of this particular shop? No. Okay.
I think you're good on this shop.
No, yeah, I have to go to the other singular pot in the game that has an item that, of course, no one's going to tell you. And again, you can search every single other pot in this game. There's the one that's the plot-related one, and there's one right here that has money. That's it. I didn't even know about that when I wrote the guide. I needed the money, and I didn't get it. Hey, what are we on this planet for again?
I mean, I've heard we were on this planet to collect some Dragon Balls.
Okay. Why?
I don't know. It might have been to revive this guy named Piccolo, so that way they could bring this guy named Kami back.
Okay, but I didn't miss anything right then and there, right? Nothing happened, right? No?
I didn't see anything happen.
Okay, good. So I'm
You
just
see
gonna,
anything happen?
I'm going to talk to this random dude, and he's going to give me that Piccolo card that I desperately wanted. And also a Namekian Toad. What do you think we're going to use that for? Hopefully we don't wind up using that. But that is a very interesting backup should things go very south. And those of you who know. And if you don't, I don't want to explain it. So what are we doing here? I need to get rid of nothing at this.
I mean, I could explain the whole Namekian Toad thing if you
could.
want me
You
to,
could.
but
I'm sure we'll wind up getting there, but you can go ahead. Go ahead and explain it now since I'm doing some shopping.
okay. So if you have watched the show, then you know that Namekian Toad plays a very, very important role because, there are 5 guys that swing by Planet Namek called the Ginyu Force. And Captain Ginyu's main gimmick, if you will, is the ability to change bodies with people.
Who wants a body swap?
So that frog is used to intercept a body change between Captain Ginyu and Vegeta. Goku, battered and broken on the ground, picks up the frog and just chucks it into the beam. And so Captain Ginyu just turns into a frog. And it's hilarious.
Now, I bring that up because do you think that's honestly going to happen in this?
No.
No. But it can happen, and therefore the item is there just in case. So let's try to not have that be a thing. Instead, I'm just going to load up on these oolongs, and we're going to loot this next cave blind while hopefully not getting into too much trouble.
Yeah, a lot of these
oolongs. Or I'll walk back into the shop. That works too.
A lot of these oolongs are going to be needed as we continue deeper and deeper into the game.
Yeah, I mean, again, not just being able to run from fights, but the fact that there are a couple of situations where I don't have the resources to be able to generate the card that I need. So I'm kind of banking on, can I get like any sort of key blast out of that? So I'm gambling on the 5 different cards, one of them landing on like the 1 in 8 different combat styles. I'm sure someone at home will do the math and say, that sounds reasonable. And trust me, RNG in this game? No. So it's there as kind of a backup, and then we're just going to, from here, it's pretty much just moseying on through and running from a bunch of stuff. That brown cave that we went through, I went through and I looted one specific item out of it. Now, this section of the game is where you were supposed to go and that should have been a combat skip. You saw me save right before. Okay, sure, you'll give me the run.
I was about to say, you got the run anyway.
I mean, the step count was like right there, and it still decided, nah. You actually have to pause a little bit longer than I generally do, but then I also talk really fast, and I seem to think that makes up the difference because that's how my brain works. Anyways, you're supposed to go to this cave because you're trying to find, in this section of the game, you have to go meet the Namekian Elder, Guru, because you're trying to collect Dragon Balls. I didn't skip one on the overworld, did I?
I mean,
correct.
You may have seen one, but did we really skip it?
I mean, look, we already mentioned the Ginyu squad, and one of them's really, really fast, and the other one can stop time, so he's even faster. I don't care what you say, Bata. Tough.
Yep.
They'll collect them for us. We don't need to worry about getting them. Now, but we do still need to actually go visit Guru, and this fairy, when in this pond, which you would logically go into the middle of the cave and then search this pond to find someone to interact with, they tell you, okay, in order to go through here, in order for me to open up the passageway for you to go meet the Namekian Elder, you have to pass the trials, which is you go to that other cave and you find a series of holes in walls, and then you go out of your way to not click certain things, and then a couple of switches you do click, and that'll open up a hidden room, and you go in there, you collect the treasure, and you leave there, and you come back. For some odd reason, that item is also located in that one hall in the back wall, so we just collected it and left. I don't know why that is how this is programmed, but there it is.
Because good game programming.
But yeah, that happened an awful lot before and after this game.
Yeah, exactly.
Just, all around wonderfulness. I did buy those Yamas, I'm pretty sure I did, because there is, I believe the actual translation of this guy's name is Boboria. Yes, okay, so I'm going to need to power that up, or I could just go ahead and outright cheat in the game and make a super powerful card. That's called a glitch, and that's ruining the game, so let's not do that at all. So here's not Dodoria. I think they call it, what do they call him? Goko.
Goko,
sure.
yeah.
Gokeo? I don't know, whatever.
I mean, that's what Gohan's about to do.
Well, but yeah, his battle power is 2100, so he's still really powerful, and I don't like any of these cards down here, so I'd like to be able to burn them off. I think Tenchinon can survive that. I think Krillin can survive that, and then you guys do stuff. Get rid of the garbage on the bottom of the screen for me. And while we're fighting this dude, I know we keep bothering you.
I'm here to be bothered.
Okay, well then, back to the game then. He dodged the attack, though. Oh my gosh.
I want to remind everybody that we are RPG Limit Break 2026, and we are coming to you live from Denver, Colorado, where we are raising money for NAMI, or the National Alliance on Mental Illness. NAMI was formed in 1979 as a grassroots advocacy organization by a group of parents whose children suffered with serious mental illnesses, and they have maintained that focus to this day. The NAMI Helpline is a free U.S.-based nationwide peer support service providing information, resource referrals, and support to people living with mental health conditions, their family members, caregivers, and mental health providers. The NAMI Helpline is available Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Time via phone call, text, and live web chat. To reach the NAMI Helpline, please call 1-800-950-6264 or visit nami.org/help to access all NAMI Helpline resources and contact information.
All right, so that first round did not go the way that I wanted it to. So instead, we're going to do something silly before we reset here because we have to. Nope. Are you not going to do the thing that I just was going to have you do there, buddy? No, you're not. Yeah, I know that you do. Okay, never mind. It's not going to work. Fine. I was going to try to cheat and make a card appear out of thin air, which is wildly overpowered, and then you'd have to reset it anyways because it's no longer glitchless. But, it's funny how, all those cards on the bottom of the screen stink, and you could just make one that is wildly overpowered. Here's a backup strat. No, we're not
in a glitchless run.
No, I would like to, but we're not gonna.
So hopefully this time, Goku doesn't just dodge the Masenko.
Yeah, I'd like to. Wonderful. Please explain everything. And then what's going on in the background? The runner's heart is just dying.
Breaking.
It's like, no. What do you mean you missed? Block this. What do you mean he can just dodge it? No. Why did I say that? Why did you say it? Shut up.
Drum, please.
What was that phone number again you just gave us? Too dark? Okay. Anywho,
Oh my goodness, dude.
I could just have the guaranteed damage from tension on. That's not enough.
Yeah, but I was going to say it wouldn't quite be enough.
Okay. I want you, sir, please, if you could, here, I'd like for you to stand still and just get hit in the face. Please. Thank you. You're my friend. Wow. I can't sound like Christopher Walken. I can just do the cadence, right?
I mean, the cadence is all you really need.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of characters that you can get by with that. If you're just gonna try to use the way that Macho Man Randy Savage will put together the way, that he will say things, you can kind of pick up on what it is that he's going to be doing. You can already tell that I want to just go right into the voice, though. Yeah. I'm just the cream rises to the top. Yeah, in theory, except this guy keeps dodging all my attacks. Yeah. So, that is exactly what you were expecting out of this run, wasn't it? You should see the longer runs of things that I do because I will just give up and start giving critiques of James Bond movies.
Yes, I have seen that happen in his longer runs too. And it's hilarious.
So what's going on here? Oh, we're just fighting the Ginyu squad. So anyways, Walken is on a wedding boat that Bond just jumps onto for some reason, lands in the cake, ruins their wedding, and then it's Mazel Tov. You don't know that's the correct thing to say. Anywho, sorry. Hello. How are you?
Here's the headbutt coming in.
Headbutt. Because when all else fails, hit him with your face.
Yeah, exactly.
It's exactly what my mother told me all the time.
This might actually finish it.
Is Krillin going to once again be the savior?
Come on, Krillin.
Yeah!
Yes! Let's go, Krillin.
Third hardest fight in the game. All right, let's go.
Every fight in this game is the third hardest fight in the game.
I am also an Earthbound runner, therefore it is canon.
I was going to say.
What were you going to say?
That you are an Earthbound runner,
Hooray!
therefore it is canon.
Oh, I was just going to non sequitur into something else entirely. I like brownies. Brownies are good. Actually, To be fair, I don't remember the last time I've actually had a brownie.
I can't remember for myself either.
I should probably do that after this run. Yeah.
I mean, the game's been kind of...
The game after
Just
a while is
mean.
like, we get it. Please just let him see another boss.
Yeah.
What about you, CC? Brownies?
Oh, I love brownies. The chat is actually doing a Krillin owns count now.
Oh my
So
goodness.
they're swapping between whether or not to use Krillin as the heroic sacrifice or to say he's the hero of this game.
I mean, we need Yamcha to be Yamcha. I'm sorry. That's where I'm at.
He's still in the lead at $110. Krillin actually fell to third as he continues to own.
Yeah. I mean, Krillin has
look.
been doing the owning.
Krillin has the owned counter. Yamcha has the luxury of having his name be the verb of being Yamcha'd. And Gohan's just like, I mean, Gohan's most famous quote from this entire game, in response to someone saying, "You guys are not strong enough," is just, "What?"
Yeah.
Which is extra funny about the circumstances, because it's clearly his reaction would be more like, "What?" Which is entirely fair. Tensionon doesn't say anything. Tensionon's best line in any Dragon Ball RPG is the one where you fight the androids on the Nintendo, because you're trying to find the Dragon Balls. Hey, I forgot about the run counter.
I was about to say, your run counter was kind of low there.
In that particular game, you're trying to collect Dragon Balls, and one of them is, unfortunately, has been eaten by a giant dinosaur, which means you can guess where you have to locate that Dragon Ball. Tensionon's immediately like, "Krillin, go get it." Like, why do I have to get it? You know exactly why you're the one chosen to go get it, buddy. Go get it. I'm like, all right, fine. I forgot I don't have a nose. Nope.
I mean, more lore in it, because that's the whole reason he defeats Bacterian in the first Budokai Tenkaichi, or Tenkaichi Budokai, I'm sorry.
It is, as per usual, everything is actually canon.
Yeah. Because it all just circles back to Dragon Ball or the start of Z.
That's one of my favorite things to do with my coworkers at work. I will just randomly say, "Hey, did you know in the later seasons of Lost, like, this thing happens?" And they're like, "That's too ludicrous to actually happen on a television show." Like, gotcha. I have not lied to you yet.
Exactly.
Like, what do you mean the island teleports? That's stupid. You didn't say the... No, that was going to Jurassic Park for that one. Yeah, we've spared...
Go ahead.
We've spared no expense, except for the IT guy who ruins everything.
I have $5 from Lady Ariana Nail. Or, I mean, Drumbo.
I'm not going to say my own name.
I missed the explanation. Why do you have two Yoshis in your party? And I don't know what a Yamcha is, but it sounds disappointing. Good luck on the rest of the run, and remember to dodge. $60 from B. Wait, didn't you guys do Doctors Without Borders last year? I was so sure. We actually hit $1 million for Nami last year. And $10 from Mr. B. Jammin. What's the opposite of Christopher Walken?
Christopher Reeve!
Christopher Reed!
Oh, that's a little harsh.
That joke was in terrible taste.
Well, at least we're all
Don't care, I'm evil.
at least we're all on the same page on that. Hey, you know, at least Yajirobe did manage to hit that guy with his sword. Running. Finally, just sit back and enjoy yourself.
Not a care in the world, and
Goodness.
where's the kid?
Excuse me. Hi. And see, this is why I can't just keep doing like Vegeta over and over again. No phrasing. Shut up. Hey,
I wasn't going to call you out on that
look,
one.
we have visited Guru. He has unlocked our power, which amounts to 3 level ups.
It's not Guru.
Not really worth it. Oh,
It's not Guru.
I know.
It's Super Kami Guru.
I know. That's what he wants to be called, and I'm going to push back a little bit. You can't give yourself your own nickname. I'm sorry. I'm going to put my foot down. No.
But we also got to see the best character, Big Green. Get in here.
Or as we were just told, Merle.
No.
I grew up on a farm. It's really, really important that you hit that as close as you can to a cow mooing.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I had cows that. You know what? We're just let's
Just let that thought fizzle.
let it go. Not gonna sing it. Just let it go.
Yeah, just let that fizzle out.
Yeah. I mean, if I was gonna be singing anything, it certainly would. What would I be singing in regards to this?
I mean,
Don't give suggestions.
head chala.
Yeah, but I never remember the words, man.
Don't worry, I have that issue as well.
Chala, chala. Unfortunately, even the Japanese runners are like,
Come on.
Is there a disown button? No, but there's a muffin button. Yes, we brought it back.
Hey, we always got to bring back the muffin button.
I mean, you don't have to. As long as it's in stable working condition at the end.
I mean, hopefully it still exists on Frieza's ship at the end.
No, it's not on Frieza's ship.
Are you sure?
No, it's on Goku's ship. The muffin button wasn't installed on Frieza's ship. Besides, he couldn't use it. Veggie blew a hole in it.
No, if you watch the end of the Namek saga with TFS's DBZ
He
Abridged.
went to Frieza's ship?
Yeah, he goes to Frieza's ship,
I thought
and
he
that's
went
where the
back
muffin
to
button
his
is.
ship.
No.
I was too distracted by glorious muffinage.
Yeah, 'cause-
Muffinry.
Muffinry. Because that's where he hit the button, and all you hear is just the
Yay! Huh. I guess, why would you choose to run back to the place with the angry toilet?
yeah, exactly.
All right, so there's one more item in this place I'm not going to worry about collecting. We're going to hurry up and get to the legitimately hardest fight in the game.
Are you sure it's not the third hardest?
No,
fight?
this is legitimately the hardest fight in the game. And after that, it is smooth sailing. And the timer, the thing actually skips to right there, because that's technically a second map, and I was still off. Because of course I was.
Hey, sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
But you got the free run.
Look, as you get older in life, certain things will start to crop up on you. It's just important that you remember to save in slot 1. It's really, really quick.
Important.
And if there's too much blue in the background, you might need to see a doctor. I'm just saying. It's also important to, make sure that, no one's going to, well, they might, but by and large, people aren't going to be saying, how's your mental health? And, let me just go ahead and take this moment to look, in all seriousness, that's why we're here. All fun and games, all that aside, but if you think you need help out there, please, joking and fun and whatever can often act as a mask for that sort of thing. Lord knows, look at me. But if you need the help, there's no shame in that. There is plenty of shame in there not being a you anymore, so please make sure that's not a thing. And now I will go ahead and just turn it over to whoever else wants to talk.
I mean, help is always good, and that's where I wanted to leave it at before throwing it over to you, CC.
Yep.
And to get involved in the fight against the negative stigmas around mental illness, please reach out to NAMI via their state-level organizations on Facebook, where they can be found as NAMI, or on Instagram and X as @NAMICommunicate. Remember, it is not a weakness to need help. Please reach out if you feel like you need it. And I also do want to give a shout out, and I hope they're having fun with this run, but our foreign language restreams, our French restream can be found at twitch.tv/Le French Restream, and our friends at the Japanese restream at twitch.tv/Japanese_restreams. If those restreams can help you better enjoy the marathon, please, please, please go check them out and send them some love.
Absolutely. So this is, from a programming standpoint, I like how I opened the bottle of water and then immediately put it down. Because, hey, a real topic to talk about. Okay, there are 2 fights in this game that have very, very, very strange programming behind them. Now, what I'm going to be doing is a safety maneuver in the game, which doesn't sound like it's going to be a safety maneuver, but when we get there, we get there. the party members in this game have an experience value tied to them, which is 1.5 million, which is enough to get anyone else in the party up to maximum level. And there are ways that you can manufacture that happening, because if an enemy kills one of your party members, they're not getting the experience. That just, I guess, disappears into the ether. However, we have Vegeta in the party now, and he's not the greatest person when it comes to playing along. Now, we need to get... First off, what we have to do is get past this particular fight, which gets us into the second portion of this fight, because there's no break between part 1 and part 2. You know what, I'm just going to reset that there, because he keeps wasting my resources and I need them for the second half. But I can keep explaining. We get into the second portion of the fight, because the way that values largely are saved is like, say you get a level up. Say Gohan goes from level 23 to 24, and his battle power goes up to whatever it is at 24, I don't remember. Upon leaving that fight, the game is going to then record in order his battle power and then his level. For some odd reason, and then, like, upon the next time you enter a battle, the game is going to look up what his level is, and then pull up the chart of what the battle power is supposed to be. So, in order, it's going to go kind of correct and then not correct. This fight is 2 fights back to back, wherein it will, after beating the first one and certain people will level up, it will then record their battle power. And then after the second fight, after the completion of that, it will then record their level. So if you do the numbers correctly and you manage to successfully remove a party member by having Vegeta party wipe, if you do that in this first section, everyone goes up to max level and you're staring down a Zarbon who's very, very easy to take out. And then you take him out, and then the game records your level, which is max level. Or sorry, it records the level that was at the start of the fight. I know I misspoke there for a reason. What you started at, and then pulls up the chart of where that battle power is, and then records the level. I don't know why it does this, but if you try to do this party wipe on the first section of the fight, and then you move on from the game, the next time that you have any screen transition or walk into any fight after this, the game will know that you are at maximum level, but it will have recorded the battle power you were at when you went to level 24. It is functionally impossible for you to complete the game, because everybody is tens to hundreds of times more powerful than you. So instead of doing that, we have to beat Zarbon right here, and then move on to the second section of the fight, and then do the party wipe, which, well, we already lost. Did we lose to, we lost
Chansu, I believe.
It's fine. We don't like it, but it's gonna happen. Was gonna happen anyways. I wanted to keep Gohan out of the fray, and if he's gonna keep wasting my materials, because I have to get out of the first section into the second section, this is why this is legitimately the hardest fight. I have to do this, and we're gambling on a bunch of 50-50s of Vegeta choosing to use the right attack it is that I want him to use, then having it actually successfully target a party member, then actually finishing the job against that party member, and then actually taking out Zarbon for good, which will then allow us to retain the battle power and level we need to complete the game. And because Vegeta is the only person powerful enough, really, to be taking on Zarbon right now, unless I want to do the same shenanigans I was doing against Dodoria for this fight, the next, like 7 fights, it's either that or we rely on Vegeta to do what we need him to do. And that's annoying just a bit. I can use a Piccolo card and see what your defense is going to be. That's not horrible. You should be able to beat him with that. And at least at that point, we get to move on to part 2. And then I have enough resources to continually attempt to get him to do so. That's the first 50-50 we keep running into. I don't wanna. Dude.
And this is why we get
This is faster.
so
This is
angry with Vegeta, especially at this point in the run, because we could just be in an infinite loop of him just going, I don't want to do this.
Like, especially because after this, spoilers, is another section of Goku training.
Yep.
And you have the last opportunity that you have to save is before Goku's last training session. Then you go back to the planet and have to deal with the cutscene of the Ginyu squad flying in, then them piecing out, taking the Dragon Balls, pairing off to decide who's going to fight you. You then go up against the first 2 of them. Then you have to hope that Vegeta's going to start cooperating again, and we've already seen he doesn't do that. Plus, the first fight, you desperately need to have a lunch cart go off because you are fighting Raccoon and Gerudo at the same time. They're not fun. One will time stop you, the other will kill everyone in the group. So you need to have that go off, and then you need to have Vegeta go off again. We're talking like 5 50-50s in the first fight. Guess what? Right after that's another one. Right after that is Ginyu. Right after that is another Frieza fight. Right after that is 2 more Frieza fights, and finally Piccolo bails you out. This is the fastest, safe way of doing this. And that's why I'm perfectly fine with us hitting the incentive goal to punch Vegeta in the face at the end of this. Because he deserves it. Veggie, you're my favorite character in the game. When I wrote guides on GameFAQs, I called myself Vegeta, and I am not allowed to finish my sentence as to how I feel about you. Okay. Cece!
Yep, here to rescue you. Here we go. $5 from Boogie Poppy again. Drumbo, tell them about how a guy who is immune to electromagnetic water pulls a rock out of another rock so that Kate can shoot John Locke to kill Jacob's brother, the smoke monster. Tell them I'm not lying.
No, that...
How about this one? How about this one, Drumbo? $50 from Wells. As per our conversation earlier, Drumbo, we should find some good pastrami on rye at some point.
Yes, we should. I've found like 2 different places locally that the pastrami on rye was... Those were fine. It was like they put no sauce on it. What are you doing? Or just like the bread wasn't even toasted. Again, what are you doing? Okay, so this is what you want to see Vegeta do, but he didn't kill off Yamcha, so that's fine. You want to see... Those of you who are familiar with the 2 times that he used the attack, Vegeta has the Bakuhatsuha. He is going to just go, and just everything around him explodes. He does not care what is around him. It's what he does. He did it on Earth after he lost the Great Ape form. Didn't take anybody else out, but it apparently felt pretty good. Great. He also, it's what he tried to use to kill Boo. Didn't work there either. You know what? I'm beginning to question his general choices and attacks, but that's fine.
I mean, he did use it a 3rd time.
Did he?
Super.
Really? I don't remember. I'll take your word for it, though. Anyways, so let me see. What am I doing here? I have real quick to reload on doing stuff, and I need to make sure that Zarbon doesn't do anything, so I do that, and we're going to have you use the Baku. He doesn't care about the people that are around him. What that means is that it's an AoE. If there's a bunch of enemies on the field, he can use that to attack them. It also means he can hit party members. And as I said before, party members, well, it doesn't help if he doesn't do anything, but party members have experience, enough to get you to maximum level. I only need him to land that hit once on one person. Ideally Chaozu, but we're sending out Chaozu, Tension on Yamcha, and Krillin. One of the 4 of them has to go, and the rest of the game is smooth sailing. Up until it isn't, because things even still outpace maximum level characters in this game.
Yeah.
They didn't program some of this too good.
It hits a point that even when you're at max level, you still struggle, and you struggle hard.
I mean,
in all of this.
I mean, a maximum level Gohan does not clear 1 million. He's at 983,000. Okay, first from a Frieza, 512,000. Second, 1 million. Third, 2 million. Fourth, only 2.5 at the start, jumps up to 4, and he can self-buff past that. Gohan ain't doing nothing. So you need something better to be happening there. I need low-ish defense. Well, I just need it to go off on Yamcha. So I just need to stun Dodoria. This is why we have all of these resources to be able to prevent him from doing things. We have to have Vegeta actually attack. We need to go ahead and send out the rest of these things. What am I doing? What is happening? You can have that, and I don't know. Please attack. Okay, he's attacking. Also, please attack. Now there could be graphical glitches here. We can't control them. The game just sometimes goes, "Oh yeah, I can hit other people," and doesn't really know how to represent that correctly on the screen, and it's just not even going to happen there. So now we just get another round of everybody hitting the Zarbon. Hey, Zarbon. And again, when all else fails, You cram your face right into the center of mass. It's like they teach you in football. They crown, not the crown of the chest, but the face mask directly into the center of mass to try and take them down. Otherwise, it's targeting, and you can also give yourself a concussion.
Exactly.
I'm sure all of you expect more random, wonderful tidbits of knowledge courtesy of Drumbo. That's why I'm here, not for the game. For example, if any of you find yourself having like really bad acne in any capacity, use Head and Shoulders as a face wash. Look at my face. Does it look like I have ever had any acne issues whatsoever? That's because I found out about that a long time ago, and it
I was
works.
about to say.
It works very well. So there you go. There's more info from Drumbo on how to live life to its fullest. I got nothing. CC.
Yep, I'm here. I was ready for that throw.
Hooray!
If you guys like these fights in Dragon Ball Z Legend of the Super Saiyan, we have more fights lined up for you, but they are incentives. For the Kingdom Hearts 2 run, if you want to fight Hades for real, we need $1,500. We are currently sitting at only $130, and that run is coming up right after Zeliard. If you want to fight Sephiroth, we need $3,000, and that is only at $75. And if we make both of those incentives, we'll be over $30,000 for Nami.
Awesome. Hey, Vegeta, why'd you use that other attack on Krillin? What was that?
Like, I don't think we could have had another moment like that we're just like, but what?
I know he can do a follow-up, but a follow-up is normally like a headbutt, not the next key blast on rotation, but targeting a random
Party member.
That's... And I'm sure chat is immediately like, oh yeah, Krillin owned right there.
Yeah, no.
I don't know why I'm suddenly slipping into Fargo over here. Just don't know. Let me see. I don't even have to use that. He's going to do something anyways. I need a Chi-Chi on something that will kill one of you knuckleheads, and please let it actually work.
Come on. We just need to see it happen.
Yes, we do. And not on...
Oh, Vegeta!
Again, it's either we do this now or we do this many, many times later through the run. Take your pick. I'm picking now. We got like one more Chi-Chi card, and I'm going to use a Piccolo card just to hedge my bets to make sure Slappy there is going last. And if he doesn't, unfortunately, that means we get to do the first fight again. Oh.
Yeah, because we really need this to pan out and actually work properly.
Because, yeah, this is the safe way.
It really is, and that's the scary part.
The number of resets in an any percent run of this are they rival like FF1 levels of it could die at any point of time. I mean, think about how many times I had to fight the first Raditz, and I got to level 2, which doubles your chances of it working out.
Exactly.
So, I don't know, anybody got any fun Dragon Ball related stories or anything like that? No? Yeah.
I have the whole Vegeta family tattooed on my arm, and he's really letting you down right now.
Including Bra?
No.
Should have gone for all of them. Wait, are we including Trunks then, or was it just
Yeah, I
Okay.
got Trunks and Bulma and Vegeta.
Bulma and what the heck is her mom's name? It's not Dr. Breeze's wife. They gave her a name eventually.
Oh, I can't remember her name off the top of my head.
Like Millie? Something weird.
I think it's something like that.
Come on, do the thing. That's not the thing. Is it? It's still towards Zarbon. Are you gonna help a brother out?
No.
You know what? Yeah. Okay, fine. So this is gonna be faster. Great. All right.
I think it's Mrs. Brief or Bikini, right?
Maybe
It might.
it was
be.
Mrs. Briefs for the long period of time, and then he did eventually give her a name. Kind of like how, Mr. Satan was not Mr. Satan. It was because Hercule won the tournament at the Satan fighting school place, so that they gave him the title of Mr. Satan. But even then, his name isn't Hercule; it's Mark.
Mark.
Or Maku, because it is another way of spelling Akuma. So there, it still holds up.
Yeah.
Yay! Okay, Vegeta, do the thing. Everybody else,
Vegeta,
just keep making me mad.
Vegeta, you better actually.
No! This is faster!
Bad Vegeta. Bad.
Are we throwing dog bones at him now? Gerudo is still alive in this timeline.
I was about to say, because he's the one that throws the dog bone at Gerudo.
No.
Oh goodness, what is? I love this fight. It's great. It's wonderful. I did establish this is the hardest one. It is RNG is not your friend. It is your foe.
This is a fight of all time.
Well, I was gonna go for dwarf invasion, but that's okay. I wonder if who here would even have recognized that. This is dwarf invasion. Dwarf invasion. Who was that? Jimmy World? No, that was. Oh, I don't remember.
I can't remember either right now. All I know is right now we just need to get
I know
Vegeta to do what we need him to.
Because, or we could just start trying to level up everybody else in the party, and that will take about 4 hours.
That's not gonna happen.
No, so it's great. See this? That's a fine start. That's what you look for, and then we just need him to kill anyone other than Gohan. You can't. Gohan is, as we've established,
Gohan
the auto
has
game
to stay
over.
alive.
That's why I like having all of the other people alive, because then they can immediately. They are the other ones that fill in. So also have to remember to power up Veggie so that his AoE attack actually does enough to try and take out the party members. Great, cool. There's that. I don't know. I pressed up. There's that. Sorry, Yamcha, you're going to be on the block. Sorry, Krillin. Sorry, Tenshinhan. Let's go. So he's attacking.
All right.
That's the first 50-50.
We got the Bakahatsu.
Next up is follow-up, and then I believe follow-up onto character or enemy, then picking one or multiple enemies. Okay, good
All right.
start. Excellent
start.
We just have to win. Okay.
This is much
gamer
better.
move, lean in. All right, that's all we need. I apologize for the loudness of my voice right there. If you would like for me to continue the rest of this run as ASMR, I cannot guarantee that's going to happen because I'm a little jazzed up as to what just went down. Let's go! He's going to say no on every fight, on every turn from here out. Because we have to take his stupid wild card behind and chuck it. It's all we've been trying to do is get out. Okay.
And at this point, with us just having to take down Zarbon, this should be easier, but because we have that whole 50-50 of whether or not Vegeta's actually going to do what we want him to,
we just need him to do one. And I'm using resources, good resources here, to make a very, very powerful card. And I only need him to do one. Did I stun him? I don't think I did. No, I used.
You used Piccolo.
Yeah. So at least the rest of this is all fine. So I need you, Vegeta. Look me in the eye. Vegeta, look me in the eye. I need you to hit this man
as hard as you can.
No, you turd burglar.
To quote Perfect Cell, you, me, hard as you can. Are we clear?
I did it my way. He really holds that note while just dissipating into nothing.
Exactly.
I know it's probably
CC, before I make more Perfect Cell quotes, I need you to stop me, please.
I haven't asked you what you would like to hear about. Would you like to hear about prizes or community artists? Which one?
Community
Both.
prizes.
Okay, all right, let's do both. Why not? All right, let's show some love for our community artist, LLK, who designed the RPG Limit Break logo, Mega Weasel and It's Casa, who are responsible for designing several of the emotes, which you can access by subscribing to RPG Limit Break's channel. All revenue from subscriptions, bits, and the ads we run contribute to funding our annual marathons, and your support in this regard is critical to helping us put on these wonderful events year after year. While you're donating to NAMI and this incredible run, you can win a custom Nintendo Switch 2 Pacopia bundle. You need a minimum of 225 cumulative donations throughout the entire marathon. This was provided by Zathian. You can win a Final Fantasy IV Warriors illuminated manuscript. You need $150 cumulatively. That's a hard word. Until Zeliard, which is the next run. You can win a Final Fantasy XIV Ishtola Commander Precon. Minimum $10 provided by Ashen Prime. You can win a Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D PS5 Japanese release. Minimum $10 provided by T Murdoch. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D PS5 Japanese release. Minimum $10 provided by who else? T Murdoch. A Dragon Quest Slime plushie provided by Plush Mayhem. Minimum $10. Dragon Quest wooden game replica provided by Pigmented. Minimum $30. Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection on the Switch. Minimum $10 provided by who else? T Murdoch. You can win Hero and Jessica Perlers provided by Red Silvers for just a $5 donation. Phantasy Star Online Mixed Media Art provided by Amber Harris Art. Minimum $20. And 2 mini new amigurumis provided by Anonymous for a minimum of $10. All of those other prizes are till the end of Zeliard, which is our next run. Let's go, chat.
Wait for it. We are through.
1,516,741 experience points.
Drumbo.
We are maximum
Up top.
level.
Community prizes did it. That was all you.
That did it.
That's what we needed.
And now we don't have to use Vegeta anymore. He could just hang out until we beat him into the ground.
Because that is happening.
It's the best part is it's while we're during the credits we're flying to go to the ship to leave Namek, and he's like, "Hold up, like no, dude, no, not today." Oh man. So Ginyu Squad's here. Hey, you remember them? Oh no, I guess they haven't
Who?
shown up yet. Yes, no. Oh, but hey, who likes training?
Hey, at least we got through really the worst fight in the game.
It is the worst fight in the game. You've seen it. There it was. And now we're back to this. This is the last one. I promise you this is the last one. In fact, I don't know if I've done it recently, so just to make sure. Nope. Not,
I was about to say the last save you made was
Look, I saved on 2 different slots, all right?
Exactly.
We're fine. We're good.
because the last save you had made was before the start of that Vegeta gauntlet.
Ay, ay, ay. No es bueno.
And that Vegeta gauntlet is really why the estimate in this game is so high.
My world record was 149.
Yeah.
That's, you want to know how bad the RNG can go sometimes.
I mean, this is a case in point as to how bad the RNG can be in this game.
Of course, it wasn't filmed, so the actual world record is like 152. I actually have to press up here. I'm not talking.
I think it's 152, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, they're looking at this probably going, I don't know if I count that. Look, it's programmed into the game. You can have Vegeta do that. Either that or coin flip, coin flip, coin flip, coin flip. 2 hours later, maybe you're past Raccoon.
Yep.
So yeah, okay, this is the last training section that Goku has to do. Imagine I just saved the game. We're like, what? We'll just say 2:26 on the timer. We'll just say that's where we are. To the first opportunity that we have for Vegeta to ruin things, because we need, well, we also have to have a lunch cart go off so he can attack both people. And we would have had to have saved enough of our resources to be able to create a max power Ki Blast. Here they are. Gerudo! Riku! Prata! No, there's no more. Jisoo! Steve!
Steve, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, swapped into him. You know, whatever. I like how he doesn't go for symmetry. He goes for color coding. Anyways, you know, like Brad.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess the flag. I'm not trying to be like weird and offensive. Anyways, so like almost a minute in is the first opportunity where you get to see if a lunch card would work, and it probably does not, and that's terrible. Oh yeah, by the way, check out our brilliant battle powers now. That's gonna fix a lot of issues. But you need to set a lunch card, have it work, then have Vegeta attack everybody here, or we could just go ahead and auto fight. It really doesn't matter anymore. But you would have to have Vegeta be the one that goes off, goes first, hits Raccoon. He's not going to one-shot him, unfortunately. Definitely try to take out Gerudo. Hope that Raccoon doesn't kill off anybody else, including Vegeta, because you really need him for the rest of the fight. And then you get to do it again for Jisoo and Bata, again for Ginyu and whoever was left over from that fight, again for Frieza, again for Frieza, again for Frieza 2, then finally Piccolo shows up. How about that? Or we just do what we did in the previous fight, and now we get to see, oh, Gerudo's very angry. Oh my gosh. I've never seen this attack. What are you doing? Oh, I don't care. Hey, wait, well, you can't have that. It clearly doesn't work correctly. Oh, yeah, well, no, it's working fine now. Never mind. Krillin's like,
I'm out of here.
I don't want that to hit me. Gohan, true to form, did not dodge.
Yamcha's too strong.
Yamcha, yeah, I'm just going to flex on it. Veggie, why are you letting it hit you? Like, I don't know. How did he survive all that? Who do we want to have? You know what? Let's have Yamcha.
Let's have Yamcha take him down.
Yamcha, take out this annoying little, about to be a puddle of hamburger for us. Gerudo's battle power is what, 2,300? Something like that. Yamcha a little bit more powerful at the almost 1 million mark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got items that just tells me that we're going to be selling those. I don't really care about saving anymore. Now is Goku here? Goku is here. So normally you're fighting guys that are battle powers in the 60,000 plus range, and you first land on the planet. Wow, I'm at 2,000. This is great. Ginyu Squad ain't going to mess with none of that. Goku gets all the way up to like 40, but he does no Kaioken. We're good on that. So Goku is definitely going to go hide, go on. I've got this. Dad, maybe you should.
Yeah, like if you look at Gohan's battle power and then compare it to where Goku's battle power is at,
not even one shot. Okay, finished the job.
No, he's
very
finishing the job right
very
there.
angry toddler using his face. So yeah, you normally hoping Vegeta does anything, or like eventually Goku shows up, you could power him up and have him do all the heavy lifting for you there. We don't really feel like doing that, but we do actually have to do a very important round of shopping because Ginyu, weird, interesting gentleman that he is, he likes to do things fair. So just like when we were training on the planet, we don't have the luxury of using items during our mano-a-mano fight. So what I need to do is have one more Chi-Chi card, and I need to remember to sell things to afford it. So, yes, no. What's your favorite item in this game?
I mean, honestly, so far it has been the Guru because it's worth so much.
And you can cheat in the game by using like the radar glitch to permanently use those on characters. Those are fun if you want to play around at home. I'm not going to do that. Instead, I have 2 Chi-Chi cards. We're going to power up. It doesn't really matter. Goku's nowhere near as powerful as everybody else in the game, and this is going to be almost the last time that we see him. Sorry, buddy. I know you're the main character, but okay. But since Ginyu's like, I wish to play fair, we shall not be using any items during our battle. This is exactly how Ginyu talks, is it not? Just ignore that part. Yeah, one-on-one, let's go. Okay, cool. So that means no items. You have to prep it by having Goku have the stuff set for him in advance. Let's not use the 1 defense, because Ginyu can still hit hard. But anyway, Kaioken times 10. There you go. Pretty good power up. What's that going to put you at there, buddy? That's not times 10. See, again, the numbers don't
they don't
out.
quite work.
Like Kaioken times 1, that puts you at, okay, double power. Okay, so times 2 puts you at double power. No, that's Goku, that's not how math works. How about times 3? That's triple.
Yeah, because...
Times 10. Oh, it's times 5. Goku, I swear!
Yeah, because technically what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to multiply battle power by 11, but... What are numbers?
None of it pans out like that. So I'm just going to do the times 10 Kamehameha. how you doing? We already used that with Kickahoo. We're not
Yeah.
doing it again. Right, and, you know, obviously, logically, Ginyu... Now, okay, just... Ginyu's thing is that he body swaps. And also, like, if it's someone he's really afraid that's going to come after him, like he does here with Goku, he will punch a hole in his own chest to make sure that guy cannot come after him, right? So, his thing is he swaps bodies, and in some cases, he removes the previous person entirely so they can't come after him. So that is not Ginyu's original body, correct? It can't be.
No.
Okay, one of the Daisenshu books shows young Ginyu learning how to body swap. It's that body. No, it cannot be. You cannot convince me that is not correct. No, I'm sorry. And now I'm going to call into question a lot of things, which I know makes a lot of people mad. I don't believe Super Saiyan is in the hundreds of millions. I honestly think it's probably closer to 6 to 10, because that's still powerful enough to beat Frieza. People keep forgetting about the fact that this started out as a martial arts adventure. Goku, very good martial artist. Frieza never has had to be one. So not only is he fighting guys like Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, no fighting styles, and they don't have to be powerful enough to keep up with him. They know how to... Roshi in the manga.
Yeah.
So it's not like that's a different thing for them. Oh, I forgot. Occasionally he can still be alive. Okay, well, finish him off for me. We're talking about martial artists. You don't have to be as powerful them or more powerful than them. That's not necessarily a thing that has to happen. I don't believe we're just going to keep jacking the numbers up was the intended idea. And if the Daisenshus are going to be getting things wrong, I'm sorry. I'm not using you as canon. I'm going to use the things that make sense. This right here kind of makes sense. It is a natural progression of the power. Anywho, anybody else got anything? I'm going to get raked over the coals for that. I know that I am because I generally do. That's fine.
Going back to your whole thing about Super Saiyan being 6 to 10 million, the way that I look at it is that it was about 12 million. But
Sure. I mean,
even still, it's more than enough to defeat Frieza in his 100% full power form.
I mean, I just assumed that each one was going to be Frieza's forms was going to be doubling the previous form. Then he gets to 4 million and goes, wait, I haven't had to do this in a really long time. I do know how to power up, and goes all the way up to 8. And Goku, who maybe at that point legitimately was outpowered, was like, I'm still a martial artist. I know how to land hits against a guy that's swinging wildly. Of course I can. And in fact, I can trick him into eating his own pizza, which is what he does.
Yes, he absolutely does. And hey, would you look at that?
And yeah, so gee, that was hard. Wait, Kame? They had a turtle? Kame.
Huh?
That's not one of the usual drops off of these guys. Anyways, Goku finally for real got injured, so we're going to put him in a thing.
We're going to put him in the healing tank.
Yep. That was interesting. Okay, so yeah, we have Dragon Radar. We have to go do other silly things. I think I hit Y too many times. I might get into a fight here. We're good. Okay, so Nail needs to distract Frieza, as you do, because we're going to need to buy some time. Now I need to sell things. What are you doing? Let me see. Don't need that. I do want the Guru. Don't need the Scatter. Yeah, it is a Kame.
It is a Kame. Huh.
Kamehameha? Huh?
Kamehameha.
Well, that's me. But I need a couple of those. I need...
Do you need any more of Grandpa Gohan? I don't remember.
No. At this point in time, we're generally fine. I'm going to need a couple of oolongs to be able to run from fights. I need to be able to keep Nail alive long enough. And I'm severely starved on everything else that I'm going to be getting. But we fixed that pretty much initially with 2 items. And we're going to hope that one enemy drops a 3rd item that we desperately need. We can play around with the rest of them, so that won't be a major issue. We're still overpowered. Last cave in the game. We have to go collect the rest of the Dragon Balls because Vegeta blew a hole in Frieza's ship and threw them all out of it. Good job, Veggie. Look, I needed a fast way getting them out of there.
Yeah, he actually did, though. Otherwise, he was going to be caught by Frieza and Zarbon.
Yep. And for some odd reason, the Dragon Balls are shaped in the... He put them on the ground here in the cave in the shape of a Christmas tree. An evergreen. Either that or an arrow, but I look at it and I see tree because he puts himself at the base of it. So I think Frieza actually likes the holidays. what's that that Star Wars holiday that nobody likes? Life Day.
Life Day.
Had its own song that was so horrible, even with Carrie Fisher singing it, that the holiday special they just started playing the Star Wars theme over it. Didn't turn down her or the music, just played Star Wars over it. It's that bad.
I mean,
Again-
to be fair,
Again, fun facts.
to be fair, with that whole point about Frieza liking his holidays, there is Frieza Day after all.
Is it very cold?
I mean, that's his father's.
Yeah. So, I mean, I see
Yeah,
Christmas tree.
I see it a tree.
All right,
Or as
so
a tree.
I need to keep good defensive cards here because Nail is going to be using those. So those look pretty good. All right, go get them, guys. Let's beat up Frieza. Let's do it. Okay, Krillin, you just stand there and let Frieza hit you. One damage.
whole damage.
I mean, canonically, 512,000 battle power right this second, which is actually a complete lie. It's another Black Cyberman. Which means there was a Black Cyberman who was like, I'm going to fight Frieza. And Frieza's like, yeah, that's cute. I'm leaving now. But he just stands there hanging out. Here's our Dragon Balls in a cave. And yeah, oh no, we got tricked again. Dragon Balls sitting in a cave.
And now we have all 7 Dragon Balls, which means we can wish Piccolo and Kami back to life.
And anybody that has died between now and when Piccolo originally was wiped out on Earth. You know who that You know who that includes, right? It's Chaozu.
Yeah.
The weird floating clown baby nightmare of my dreams will be coming back.
I mean, I was
Or-
also going to make the other one.
We're just gonna assume
Nappa's back.
because he died in the afterlife. That means he can't come back. That's what I'm going to assume. It would be nice if he did. That would be fantastic. So Nail needs to hold off Frieza for 6 turns. In my guide, I erroneously thought you had to do like 10 damage because by the time you did that much damage, you clearly lasted long enough. No, it's just 6 turns. Reason being is that you need to buy the heroes enough time to be able to go ahead and actually get a second wish off. They don't get the third. Guru winds up.
Yep.
Man, what are you doing? Oh, don't do that. Oh, no. So that's what happens to him, unfortunately. But you have to delay Frieza long enough to get the Porunga card, which is very, very important. I haven't even had to use one of the Kami cards. Kami heals you to full. Normally, Frieza is very close to pounding out half of your life on all of these hits. So, I mean, I've had good defensive cards, but like, yes, you know, this is normally what you would expect. It's, yeah, no headbutt? No, okay, fine.
Yeah,
And I-
because you're on turn 4 right now.
Yeah.
Like, you really
I
hadn't
am
taken-
really...
You hadn't taken very much damage.
No, but I'm getting 6s and 7s on the defense, so that's pretty good. So I need this the next turn and then just hit me, daddy.
CC.
Yeah, yep, that was my cue. That one right there. Yep.
Thank you.
We've got $75 from Alex and Jess with no comment. Thank you so much, Alex and Jess. We've got $10 from Train. Thank you so much, Train. And we've got $25 from James M. I've been a big Kingdom Hearts fan for most of my life, and I am excited to see a run by one of the best players in the world. And that best player in the world can fight Hades for real, but we need $1,500 to get there, and we're currently at $130. And that best player in the world can also fight Sephiroth, but we need $3,000 to see that happen, and we're only at 100. Come on, chat. I know we can get there.
We're at 6, right?
I believe this is round 6.
Yeah, because I was figuring this is either going to be just whittling me down or just outright finishing me, but we should be there. And if not, I have a couple of like 1 defenses. He'll just hit me. It'll be fine. Unless there's a headbutt. Okay, no headbutt. So we're good.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think we are A-okay here.
Cool.
Because you healed up
The one
after
time,
round 3.
which is fine because items in this game sell for almost all of them, sell for the same amount that they buy for in the game. That's, again, an interesting level of foreshadowing. Let me ask you, if an item is listed at selling for, we'll say, 150, It sells for 150. It is listed on the screen as 150. And when you sell it, it gives you 300. Is that your fault? Is that your doing?
No, that's just an error in the way that it was made.
Okay, good. Because something like that kind of happens. And that's not my fault. So I refuse to be qualified that as removing the glitchless tag. And all of the runners have agreed that's fine. It's okay. They programmed that weird. It's not your fault. So cool. Because we're going to do that very, very shortly after this. Because nobody here is bespoken amongst the Namekian language.
Yeah, nobody.
Nice recovery. And so good old Dende here, the white mage, is like, yeah, what are your wishes? Yeah, bring back Piccolo and anybody else. I guess the weird clown thing. Sure, cool. Anybody got killed by Vegeta and Nappa? Wrong wording. What is your second wish? The Purunga card. Also, their dragon is large enough he can wear our dragon like a scarf. Good stuff. Vegeta's not happy that we did not grant him immortality, so we're just going to skip past him being a little bit of a potty mouth, I think, as they put it in one piece.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, no, that...
I mean...
That'll be a one-off. That won't happen again. Don't worry about it. So
Vegeta...
Oh, no. I hit it 4 times.
Vegeta is absolutely livid at this point.
Yeah, he figures our only way of being able to survive this, and this is... it still makes sense. A Vegeta that's at 1.2 million is probably like, yeah, no, we're in serious trouble here. I mean, there's 5 of us, and we're all twice as powerful as Frieza. Yeah, clearly, we're not going to be able to do much here. Sorry, I had to reset the fly counter there because I hit the button one time too many, and it didn't work. It didn't shut off combat because, as you can see, now we have shut off combat. All right, can I land? Can I talk to him? Nope, he's going to immediately fight. Okay. Hey there you are. We defeated your precious Ginyu force. All right, we need to send out somebody, and ideally it'll just be Veggie doing nothing. Okay, because it's faster. But this is okay. Veggie's just going to kick him, and Frieza's probably going to kick him back, and it's just going to be...
Yeah, just constant back and forth.
A whole lot of other... The rest of the crew's like, do we just let them do this? That's not how it works. Anyways... Meanwhile, somewhere else on Namek, because remember, we wished back Piccolo... on Namek. Okay, but where is he?
On
Namek. You have to specify that. The other reason I don't like sending Veggie out here is occasionally he hits too hard. He comes very close to actually pushing into Phase 2, which I think soft locks the game anyway. So Veggie, good of you. Just let him hit you. Thank you. We can continue on with the game now. Piccolo. Oh, good, I'm here. Oh, good, you saddled me with him? Why is he here? It's all right. He's fine. He's okay. We like him. Do we like Chaozu? Man, y'all got to stop me from talking. What is wrong?
I mean, I was about to say, you're the one that kind of said that at that point.
Look, usually his purpose is he goes out here and he gets bodied. That is what he does. And I'm gonna sell that. And I'm gonna buy. You know what? I don't need the Kinkai card, but it is what I use just in the general routing. So I'm gonna kick it to the general routing. So. We can just go fight Frieza with Piccolo right now. Wait, who's this guy? Social interactions!
Yeah, the good old social interaction!
So, if you put your hand on me, we can fuse together into one powerful being. All right, sounds good. Lower. No, I've heard this one already. Which is...
Yeah.
All right, so now we actually have to deal with Frieza, and... Like, if you're doing this legitimately here, this is like okay, this part's kind of easy, but the next one isn't. So, we have this Purunga card, which gives you 3 wishes. It is worth 150 points. So I'm going to make every card a ZZ Key Blast. It's a very, very powerful card. It only lets you do that once, and that's perfectly fine. The second one is you can level a person up. We don't need that. Third one is, it dropped by 50 points. We're going to reduce enemies' HP. We have to get Frieza under 50 points, or 50%, and now it's only worth 50. But that's fine. We can back out. We don't have to worry about using that. And since we have the guaranteed damage courtesy of Tension on, even in the normal run, after all of the absurd 50-50s, this will still do 1 damage. It does a little bit more now, so we're okay with that.
It's just a slight bit more.
It is the 4-man Kika, how you doing? And that would have been enough to drop him to there. So Dende got a level up. Frieza has decided to demonstrate that he too can power up, which is, good for him. Sorry, I keep tapping the microphone. Not bad.
As he transforms into his second form.
Oh no, he's now
Just over a cool million the last time I tested it.
Yeah, we don't really feel like doing anything special in this fight either, so we're just going to march somebody out. Okay, Veggie sent out Gohan, whatever. That's another thing he can do. You can send out just Vegeta. He can be like, no, this guy's going instead. And he doesn't even get to do anything. He's like, what? Why would you do...
Yeah, exactly. Why would you do that?
Thankfully, everybody here is powerful enough that that doesn't actually matter. And then finally Piccolo rolls up. He is powerful enough. He's going to be able to bail us out. Hooray. Piccolo, we're not going to mess with anybody else there because you don't care. Oh, I grabbed that Kinkai card for a reason. Yay. So,
And
yes.
note that before the Kinkai card, Piccolo's battle power was 1,001,000.
That's going to go up a little bit. Let me see. What do we got here? Tension on. Kika, how you doing? We haven't seen Yamcha do really anything, though. I mean, his entire purpose is he is one of the guys that could wind up getting Yamcha at some point of time, either early on or in the finale. That's his purpose. But now that he's powered up, he can actually do stuff. I like how Vegeta will just push his way to the front of the line sometimes. Like, no, I'm going to fight. Dude, just sit down. We are so tired of you at this point.
Yeah, especially after having to deal with all of those 50-50s and... Oh,
Just
it's a
absurd.
nightmare.
Like, the 50-50s were worse than the freaking Raditz stuff. Like, this is just, I need to see a 1 or a 2, and then it'll land and we're good. No, this is, why are you still here, man? All right, are you going to continue to dodge everything that everybody sends out at you? Because I'm not a fan of that. They have higher multipliers, even though their battle power is lower than Piccolo, so they should be able to, okay, land. Good. So how'd you dodge Gohan? No, I don't care. Whatever. It's fine. Just keep getting blasted. All right, get to see the Spirit
Here comes
Bomb.
the Sokidan.
Spirit Ball. It's not a Spirit Bomb.
Yep.
And even if this misses, it has the...
It has the
back.
second hit
Yeah.
because it goes underground and then comes back.
So, that really doesn't matter. Just landed, so good. It doesn't do as much as Tensionon's work. It's fine. It's, it has the chance of coming back and landing again. Meanwhile, here's the Piccolo.
Makanko Zappo again.
We powered up. A Hell Zone Grenade. I don't know. That was just okay. He actually says gum
Gum,
pistol.
yeah,
Like,
he gives the gum pistol.
all right, so you beat Frieza, Form 2. He gives you another Shenron. 'Cause why not? Sure, okay, we've got the Prunga card. We got our Namekian. You got the Namekian Dragon. You got the regular Earth Dragon. And now we're going to go ahead and do something ill-advised for the future of Dragon Ball post-Namek, which it's not something you're supposed to be able to do, but they let you do it here. So here's some other Namekians. They're like, ooh, look, it's Piccolo. Let's go ahead and fuse with him because he's pretty powerful. Let's do that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Dende also wants to fuse. Hey, what problem is that going to wind up causing in the future?
Oh, I don't know. There's not going to be a Guardian of Earth or something like
Oh,
that?
yeah, that might be a bit of a slight problem there, but that's okay. We're just going to march into the final, Piccolo's now...
1.9 million.
Yeah, he doesn't even need to use that. You know what? Whatever. It's just auto fight. Who cares? Whatever.
I don't want to.
Good. We don't want you to get out. What's that gif you keep seeing of Cary Grant out?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I guess the key blast would override his desire to use his chosen fighting style. What's up, Nanoi? You're really annoying me. I'm so sorry.
Are you, though?
I said so twice. Does that not mean anything in today's current language? Why does that make it sound like I'm from a different time period?
I have no idea.
All right. Bulma? You gave me a Bulma card. That restores 25 hit points. It's worth 3. It's worth 3 Zenny. What are you doing to me here?
25 is better than 0.
It is literally the one item that you would not want to get as a drop because
I
you're
know.
never going to use it to restore somebody's hit points, and it's worth the least. I also still have that Namekian Toad. I didn't get the chance to throw it at Game.
No, you didn't.
But you know who I can throw it to?
CC, that's right. Exclusive RPG Limit Break Tantrum merch is now live. Shop the RPG Limit Break collection featuring shirts, blankets, tote bags, and much more. And what's better, Tantrum merch will donate up to $5 per item sold, excluding the Mimi plush, to the National Alliance on Mental Illness and its mission. Grab your gear now at tantrummerch.com/RPG Limit Break. And we are coming to you live from Denver, Colorado, where we are raising money for NAMI, or the National Alliance on Mental Illness. NAMI was formed in 1979 as a grassroots advocacy organization by a group of parents who suffered with serious mental illnesses, and they have maintained that focus to this day.
You got any donations while you're at it? We're just really just watching these poor mooks just getting absolutely mooked all over the landscape by, well, Krillin.
Well, let's talk some more about NAMI. In an effort to support the mission statement of NAMI, we would like to encourage our viewers in chat and our donors to avoid using mental health-related pejoratives when describing situations that are extraordinary. These terms include things like crazy, insane, mental, nuts, bonkers, etc. We ask you to be mindful of the specific language you use, as many people do not realize these actually are pejoratives. Instead, consider substituting them with words such as amazing, ridiculous, wild, or bananas. We greatly appreciate your cooperation with this and hope that you can carry this forward in your everyday lives. Now, when you are donating to NAMI at RPG Limit Break 2026, you can put your donations towards incentives. We have a lot of fights here in Dragon Ball Z, but we have special ones in Kingdom Hearts 2. You can fight Hades for real, but we need $1,500 for that, and we're only at $130. And you can fight Sephiroth. For that, we need $3,000, and we are only at $100. We want to see those donations come in. We want to reach $30,000 for NAMI today. Let's see it, chat.
30,000 is a good number.
We can easily hit that 30,000.
Yep. I'll bet you we could hit 30,001.
Oh, easily.
Oh, I didn't say $1. I meant like one of these small guys can go ahead and lay down for us. That'd be great.
Right?
I don't know what it is. That's not even Hank Hill anymore. What am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Piccolo's too strong. Piccolo too strong. Cannot be taken out by... Yeah, just slip right into Russian while you're at it.
I noticed that one of these enemies is named Kibby.
True. It is true. And that one's Droid. Mal-a-droid. Sorry.
No, Kibby.
No. Perro. Dog? Is that dog or... I don't remember which one that is. My Spanish is flagging. Good. We didn't
Thanks,
want you.
Vegeta. We didn't need you.
Fine. Which one's... I don't know. Someone speaking Spanish is like, well, he rolled the R well, and now he doesn't know what it means. So good for him. Quiero saber hablas. No hablas español. Sorry. Look, I speak two... Okay, the quote is I speak two languages, English and bad English. The truth is I speak a third. It's the language of the carny.
Yeah.
Which, if you've never heard, it just sounds like you keep saying E's over and over again. Was the TV show that had the guy that kept speaking carny over and over and he confused everybody?
I don't remember, and sorry about brushing my thumb over the mic, because...
I know Rob Van Dam speaks it, but then he also uses that as an excuse to say things like the N-word. Like, dude, no, you can't do that. I don't care how humorous you think that story is. That's not a place to do that. Meanwhile, here's Frieza. He's going to go into Form 3. Hopefully we don't get sued by Ridley Scott.
All right, Piccolo.
Ease all of Yeezu will Dizai. There's your Carney speaking. We can just go ahead and keep doing whatever it is that he is going to be saying here in these dialogues. He's a Tizak. Yay! So we just need to stall time for now. Good. Glad you kept up with that because I'm not going to do that again. People are going to be like, I don't know if he said anything bad. I did not.
I
promise.
absolutely understood every single word that you were saying.
Sure you did.
Speaking of foreign language, let's give some shout outs to the people involved in our foreign language
wasn't open to
restreams. Our French restream can be found at twitch.tv/Le French Restream, and our Japanese restream at twitch.tv/Japanese_restream. If those restreams are helping you better enjoy the marathon, please go check them out and send them some love.
Nice thing is you can speak French in Cardi too. Jesus, Sweezy, Bizordist.
Yeah, you're looking at me like I understood what you said.
Listen, I just said I am Drumboardist in Cardi in French.
Okay, I believe you.
I don't think you do.
I don't.
Here. Dommage.
I got nothing. I really got nothing at this point.
I listened to a little bit of the language transfer on the way driving out here. And then I had to fight a tornado and decided I should shut that off. Because my last words do not need to start with what little swears I could do in Spanish. And I'm not going to say right now. Let's...
You may have noticed us talking about incentives and prizes. That means that via your generous donations, you get to potentially name characters, make our runners complete difficult or ridiculous tasks, or help pick which story you get to see in certain games. You can also become eligible to win numerous prizes donated by community members. Remember that 100% of your donations go directly to the National Alliance on Mental Illness. For more information, check the channel bio for a link to the 2026 tracker.
So we are in the final gauntlet of the game. We have forced Frieza into his third form. He is now taken off running away from us. He will occasionally show up and try to fight us to gauge if we've gotten any more powerful, which that's not really going to happen anymore. So here's the interesting thing. That Piranga card, we used it twice. We used 2 of the 3 wishes, and it dropped down to 50 points. So if I sell this right now, I get 155. Look, I'm not the one that programmed that, so I refuse to be held accountable for the game not doing math correctly. And I also don't need this Kami card anymore. So I've got plenty of oolongs, at least for now, and I can't get rid of the Toad. I don't need that to find the Dragon Balls. But I do need to do a little bit more of shopping for the last couple of fights here. So we need 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's number 5.
And 5 of these.
Yep, because the Chi-Chi cards are very important.
Just a bit. Or...
I mean, they're the only reason we've been doing most of our damage.
Yeah, and I have 1 Guru, yes.
Yes, you do have a Guru.
I have plenty of oolongs, so I will need to buy 2 more Gurus. I've already done the Wheel of Fortune jokes, we're not going to do that. But each one costs 30, so I need 60, so I can afford to buy 2 Piccolos right now, and I can go get the 2 Gurus. Whatever's left over goes into Piccolo cards, and whatever's left over past that becomes... I forgot I'm trying to do fights. I need to actually be fighting things because we're in the gauntlet now. We have to be forcing Frieza. My bad. Words. Oh, that's not going to happen. Oolong.
Yeah. At this point, being in the gauntlet, remembering to force Frieza out.
You actually have to fight him when he shows up, which is very annoying. That's also very annoying. What is happening here?
That was a terrible set of rolls.
Yes, it was.
That's...
I would love to be able to just radar away from these things, but the game won't let... Well, okay, the category won't
The category
let me.
won't let you.
The whole glitchless part. Like, oh, yeah. Let me run. There we run.
Nice.
Run your cares away. Jisoo Bata. Something. Why am I trying to come up with words?
I have
Or
no
Fraggle
idea.
Rock again.
But here is where we can end up buying the Guru cards that we need, and whatever we have left over, like Drum mentioned earlier, we'll go into the Piccolo cards.
I really hope that, well, if the way that we're going, they might wind up having to, might have to ditch those, and they wind up going into the Oolong cards. And so there's
Frieza.
There's Frieza. You just go ahead and, I don't know, pick on Piccolo. Why not? Frieza attacks Piccolo, and you can't even hit the dude. Come on. Okay, there's a
I mean, there's a headbutt.
There's from an alien-looking... Yeah, you're doing
That headbutt would hurt, actually, with the spikes that he has.
And he only has one defense, and that's all the more he was able to do. Well, yeah, I mean, ask Krillin how that feels.
I mean, I don't have to.
Krillin-owned counter, which replete with the Mario coin sound.
And
Well, and
occasionally the Starman theme as well.
Yeah. At least that one had a Z, so I got plenty of chances to try to run. I'm hoping I don't have to wind up having to sell other things. There were, some of those fights in the gauntlet, I was hoping that they would, at least like one of them would drop like a Shenron. So that I would like, I'll sell that for set on money. No, I got a Bulma, which is worth nothing. It's worth 3. And then a Mr. Popo, which is worth, I don't know, like 12.
12, I think.
Nothing fantastic. Speaking of not fantastic, I'm already out of oolongs.
Come on, game.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, there's at least a 7.
Oh, my, come on.
Please?
Oh, I forgot. Well, I'm out of oolongs, aren't I? Yeah, okay, so we're just going to auto. I'm going to have to go sell. No one cares, dude. We're going to I'm going to have to go and sell something to get more oolongs to be able to run from fights. Ay.
Yeah, when things go awry, they go awry.
Ay, they went awry. Me oh my. I couldn't find a way to try and rhyme CC into that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, CC.
How about $2 from Tempest Mask 1000 for you? Had to drop in a dono for this wild hidden gem RPG that I still remember seeing Drumbo show at my first ever license-a-thon I volunteered for back in 2020. You've been nothing short of amazing, man, and I still think it's super hilarious how Super Saiyan is handled here. Oh, and of course, thank you, Toriyama-sensei.
Yeah. I wanted to meet him. I didn't get to meet him. You had that dream of like, oh yeah, this guy's cool. He likes watching wrestling and drinking beer. Shoot, I gotta beat this dude. That'd be great. And I didn't get to. Or the guy that did I'm drawing a blank on the other one that died before his work was finished. I can't think of it. Guts. That one.
Berserk.
That's it. I was like, don't say Bleach. You know, it's not Bleach. I didn't get an item for that either. I was hoping and a praying and a hoping and a hurraying.
Hey, sometimes it just does not work out. And oh, dear Lord, I forgot how low we are on money.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was saying I was really annoyed that like some of that just not paying out. 13, 14. I don't want to have to do that right this second, but I might be able to get something out of one of those later fights. I think Frieza might be able to drop something that I can sell to try and get back my guru. Hopefully so.
We'll find out.
Yep. I mean, worst comes to worst, I can sell these other oolongs. But I'm going to go ahead and patrol right in front of this shop. Not ideal, just in case I have to go do that again. I can get 3 more, but I need to be running for now from all of this. Why do you not want to let me run from the fights game?
Because it just knows.
Yeah, I know.
You know that as well as I do.
You can force combat in this game by typing left and right in the Y button. So for the other fun things that I did not know about in the game, here we go. And it's at the exact same points too. That'll be a freeze up because there was an awkward delay. Yay. Yeah, burn off that junk that nobody likes.
We've got some movement in the heroic sacrifice if you want to hear about that.
I do want to hear about that. That will be coming up, just not for a bit because we actually have to go fight Frieza a couple times and then Goku eventually joins the party, but that will...
Well, Yamcha is still in first at $110,
Yay.
but the Pokemon Chaozu is now in 4th place with $1 single. So, Chad, if we want to get that Pokemon to do its heroic sacrifice, we're going to need a little help. Krillin's in 2nd with 55, and Gohan is in 3rd with 50, and the people just really like 10 Shirtan. I don't know what it is. He has $0.
Was Piccolo not listed as an option?
No, Piccolo's not on my screen, no.
He can be an option. I mean, it takes the longest out of everybody because he's the strongest. But, I mean, you can, unfortunately, spend the Namekian yet again. Which just seems rude. Look, he just got here again. Why would you do this?
Because we could.
Like, just because you can does not mean that you did. Again, I go back to Jurassic Park. Did nobody learn anything The only thing anybody learned from that is that, Linux is weird. Is that what we got from that?
Apparently.
That and Jello can be really jiggly.
Chat, if you want to snipe Yamcha and put in Piccolo, I will accept $111 in the donation comments, and we'll do Piccolo. How about that?
I don't care. I'm going to wind up taking somebody out.
Life finds way.
Not at this end. Fight it done.
No, it doesn't.
Come on. Thank you. Ay. What is going on, game? We got maybe one more Frieza fight, I think, after this.
I think
Maybe?
so. But
Yeah, we do.
I was about to say, we need Lord Frieza to show up.
I ain't calling him Lord of nothing. Lord of the
Lord of
butthead.
poor RNG.
Lord of the buttheads. Nah, Zarbon was the bad RNG. Well, okay, Veggie's the
Veggie
reason
is the
for the
reason
bad
for the
RNG.
bad RNG.
Him and Raditz, just Saiyans have been terrible today. Do not like them, Mr. No, what is the guy's name? I will not eat green eggs. Sam, I am. Yes,
Yeah.
I had to process through the entire
Yes.
sentence to remember his name. My brain is full of Dragon Ball and frequently pushes out other information.
When we have as much Dragon Ball in our brains as we do, yeah.
But you know who we do like? NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. They're focused. They are the nation's largest grassroots mental health organization whose work is focused around three main pillars: education and support, awareness, and advocacy. What does that mean? Well, NAMI engages in federal advocacy and supports NAMI state organizations, such as the chapter right here in Denver, where RPG Limit Break takes place in their state-level advocacy efforts. NAMI drives the national conversation around mental health from coast to coast and across all demographics, having appeared in major media more than any other mental health organization since 2021, with over 24,000 earned media articles in their top-tier outlets, including NPR, CBS News, CNN, and even the BBC. Via their 48 state offices and nearly 700 affiliates, NAMI offers a host of signature programs, presentations, and support groups that are available free of charge. This includes a national helpline that can provide information, resources, and a compassionate, understanding, trained volunteer to support anyone who calls them. The NAMI helpline is 1-800-950-6264, or you can visit nami.org/help to access all of NAMI helpline resources and contact information.
Well, the good news is we've gotten to the final couple of fights. I just hope that he gives up an item that actually makes this worthwhile for me. I don't want him to do anything. Well, that's definitely not going to be a defense I'm going to want to deal with there, and I'm going to have to spend a Guru on Piccolo here. I don't have to spend one on him in the future. Whatever. Gotta get rid of this junk anyways.
Yeah, so...
Not like he's going to be hurting anybody here. Piccolo. Okay, sure, fine, Veg.
Thanks,
Whatever.
Vegeta.
Thanks for stopping by, buddy. So, for the last couple of final fights, they also introduced this interesting behind the person getting hit camera, which is fun. So whether or not this will actually kill, I don't think it will, but
It may.
nope, I need a headbutt.
No.
I didn't get a headbutt. Okay, so now it's just everybody else trying to pick up the pieces and do a little bit of damage before Frieza does anything. But then I'm also going to need a good item drop to be able to get that last Guru card, which we're going to need for, well, it's less of a necessity for Frieza than it is for Vegeta, because Vegeta just straight up outclasses you, unfortunately. And as per, well, he is a super boss. What are you going to do outside of be very angry with him? No, attention on, don't get kicked in the chest by that very large alien knockoff. I say, if I could get a counter from you, that would be wonderful. Or
And...
no, and you can't counter the AoE attacks, so that sucks. All right, one more round of this. Yippity skippity, hippity hoppity. What are we doing? I don't know.
I mean, at least we're not flailing.
I mean, technically we are. We're all just sitting here letting Frieza kick us in the chest and not really do much else. So there is that. Honestly, just... But I wouldn't have to spend the Yama to make that. I still have 5 here. Oh, I don't have to... What am I doing? I don't have to... These are going to be powerful enough. I don't have to try to use a Ki Blast to try and fight him here. These will just be powerful enough to beat him up. Because it's only like 100 hit points left, and I don't think it should take that much to get there. Well, if you do that, Veggie, okay, this will hit like 24. Okay,
21,
even,
yeah.
well, we're getting closer. We're getting closer, and then we just wait for Goku to show up, and then he steamrolls him, and then we have credits going. So we are in the end game. We're not at the, hey, who's the heroic sacrifice yet.
But we're definitely getting there.
Yeah.
We're much closer to it.
Frieza attack Piccolo. Frieza miss.
Piccolo counter.
No. Piccolo attacks the enemy. Frieza, can you give me a headbutt, please, before he gets the chance to use that Ki Blast? I very much appreciate that. This is why you don't use just regular attacks and regular fight things. There, thank you. True form Frieza. Yay.
Yep.
Fourth form.
Now we get to see the final form of Frieza.
Sure. Why not? Even though since then he still has another one after this, and then he's still
It still has,
golden and black.
yeah,
All
two
right.
more after that.
So who is currently in the lead? Is it still Yamcha?
It is still Yamcha at $110.
So we're going to start whittling him down.
You just let me know when you want me to close it.
They will be shortly, but I'm hedging my bets. I'm going to send Yamcha out as the one to get punched in the face a couple of times just to make that go a little bit quicker before we close the books on that and the poor man's journey throughout Namek, I guess. Or he'll just dodge. He just won't take damage. Okay, no, Frieza's
about to headbutt him.
Frieza's coming in clutch. Why not? That's not enough, dude. He's got like, well, that'll help. But I mean, like, yeah, Yamcha's got 600 something hit points here. Oh, just under 600. Sure, why not? Okay, 40 at a time's not really going to be cutting it there, brother. It's less defense, but we'll go for it. Why not? And this is just, we have to do 3 rounds of combat, and then Goku eventually shows up. You can have a character powerful enough that can beat Frieza right here, because he's actually only at 2.5 million, or something like that. So you could, in theory, one-shot him, because you do in radar percent. Krillin is the one that beats him outright and saves the universe, and I guess Goku is just stuck in a healing pod. Sure, why not?
I find it hilarious that that's the case for radar percent too.
I don't want to use that 1 right this second, so we're going to go with the 4 again.
Didn't you have a 2 in there?
I don't remember, but I'm going to go ahead and just use the 1. Is this the stunner or is the actual attack? No, it's the actual attack. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say this is the full attack.
So this won't kill, but it's definitely doing enough to get him to that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then I'll use the 1, he'll immediately get destroyed. Goku, spoilers, goes Super Saiyan. And that's what you do. So did I even get an item off of...
I didn't pay attention to see if you got an item off of 4th form.
Yeah, that's not something you want to see or hear. Or sear. Or hear?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go with
I don't know. It's been 3 hours of the memes and the puns, and I'm just like, Frieza, please. And then Goku, please. We've had everybody who just did not want to cooperate. They were allowed to not cooperate. So,
No,
this is the cutoff for who performs the sacrifice.
And with a last-minute snipe of $60 from Mr. B. Jammin', Krillin owned.
Here I am spending all of my materials, my time. I'm trying to get Yamcha whittled down. Okay, well, I don't need the oolong, so that gets me enough for... some more Piccolos, too. I can sell Chi-Chi, Yama, the 1 Guru, arts. Let me see. This is going to be interesting, trying to figure out how to take out Vegeta with him being extra rude today. Let's see, because I definitely need one for both of these. Well, I don't necessarily need one for Guru, but for Frieza, but we're going to have to. Can't get rid of that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It drops out to 4.
There. And the Oolong is my Hail Mary, because it's just going to have to be. Let me see. There's you. So we have...
Yep. So we have the gurus we need.
We have, in theory, the gear that we need to be able to press through all of this. In theory. We will simply see how bad things go when we get there. But it's going to be Krillin. Oh, boy.
Yeah, because it's going to take a bit for us to whittle Krillin
Well,
down.
it's not that bad because you can immediately... Because I've got a 1 defense
Well, you have
already on the books.
yeah.
And I can immediately create more 1 defenses by just trying to run. I should probably go ahead and do it this way so it's a little bit faster. Cool. All right, go get him, buddy. We've got your back. You show off. Frieza's also more powerful now. He will tear through life a lot quicker, so... Yes.
Case in point with 102 damage taken right there.
Plus, he will be going twice. There's always the chance he'll be doing a headbutt, which would do... If that does 102, the headbutt would do like 280.
115 there.
Okay,
Headbutt
so,
comes
well,
in.
this will be... maybe about 280.
This should be like...
230? That was literally double. What are you talking
Yeah.
about, game? All right, Frieza, whiff this and take out Krillin for me. Okay, now retaliate. Yay!
Yeah!
Because that'll do slightly more... Well, I won't still do 171, so I still need another turn. But yeah, it's close.
153.
It's close. I don't have to worry about trying to run or anything. I can just march him out with that. Frieza will go first. Sure.
And here we go.
Okay, so that is canonically correct. There is Krillin. Now, yeah, we want Goku to go first, but I don't know if he's going to tie, so I'm going to check real quick. It's fine enough. So Goku will go first. We're going to save our time by not sending anybody else out. Now, because he gets to go first, that means Goku saw Krillin's unfortunate sacrifice and therefore is mad enough to go Super Saiyan. You can use anybody, including Gohan or Piccolo or even Vegeta, which is strength. Don't want to use Vegeta since he is the Superboss. So here we are. Here's this. Man, every time I run this thing anywhere, just RNG somewhere is just going to keep kicking me in the shins until I start crying. Thankfully, that hasn't happened yet.
I was about to say.
The crying part. I mean, the kicking definitely happened.
I was about to say, the RNG kicking absolutely happened,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is unfortunate, but
What
what you gonna do?
What is his defense? Not great, so I'm not going to be able to get the full 1587. But I can do that. I have resources to be able to drop more damage as we go. The thing is, I need to be able to save enough of these to do as much damage as I can to Veggie. He's the problem, and he's going to be the problem. So
Yeah,
this. Oh, I didn't use a Guru card on him, so
it's going to be a little bit less damage.
just
but
a little bit, a third of his life.
Yeah.
That could have been much, much more than that. Okay. Oh, let me go ahead and read. No.
Don't dare touch it.
I have 2 Guru cards for a reason.
Yes,
Oh,
you do.
no! Oh! He powered up. He takes less damage now. That sucks. That is terrible.
But don't worry, we powered up as well.
I know, but I didn't want that to be a thing. I could have... Because in theory, this card's going to wind up doing the same amount of damage. Oh, that was dumb of me. All right, let's hope he has a 1 defense, just for old time's sake. Come on, do it. You know you want to.
We're going to see it happen. Just right here. Let's see 1.
2 ain't bad, but this won't kill.
I mean,
You need 1,400 effectively.
yeah. 881.
Still no. Yeah, even wouldn't have even gotten it with a headbutt. I keep forgetting he has that too.
I always forget he has the Bakatsuha.
Everybody has the AoE except for anybody on our party that would matter. Ugh. All right. Yeah, thank you. We get it. Okay. Just let me hurry up and get back to go. Okay. Oh, or one of these, let me have a counter. That'd be great too. Here, whiff. Okay. Counter.
Are we going to see it?
Hey!
Yeah.
Every little bit that we can get. Kick him in the back and hit him in the face. Well, with Goku's face? Okay. So he's still very, very close. He could counter against. Oh, yeah. Also,
Yeah,
he has a Kienzan. He has everything.
Literally, Frieza has every ability
yeah,
in the book.
He doesn't have a body swap. Thank goodness.
But
Oh, right. His pizzas come back. I forgot about that part. At least they're treating that correctly. Let me see. what is your defense going to be? Not high enough, so really I could. I'll just do this, and this will be enough to beat him, and then we get to move on to the final boss. So, yay! And all those are not very good. We're just gonna burn them off. Hope for a key card or something will show up that will be useful. Maybe not, but okay. So time should be coming up shortly. It's pretty much once Goku does this, this should in theory land and win, and that will be time. And then we still have to fight the super boss, but he's after the credits. So don't you dodge. He didn't dodge.
He didn't dodge.
This should win. Words are great. Words have been awesome.
And
time. So that's that. We've got about 6 minutes before the super boss shows up. And we just have to use our resources wisely. I've got the one Piccolo card, so I'm guaranteed to take off a third of his life. It's just we hope that the rest go the way that we want them to. I do have an Oolong card. You just keep trying to change this to make it more and more safe somehow in any capacity, and it amounts to taking a series of coin flips. I don't know, man.
yeah, I mean, that's usually how it goes when you start rerouting stuff like this. But
I mean, radar.
and on top of that, the amount of RNG that you really have to hit.
Because our radar percent, where you can just you can press up and A and just take off of one item and go to the radar, which you're not supposed to be able to use in combat, but you can, and then it immediately takes you out of combat by doing that. So all of these fights that are terrible, you don't have to use any resources. You just skip out of them. You only need to worry about the fights you actually fight. So all of your resources go towards the 3 or 4 sections that matter. And even then, I keep finding more glitches. More ways to soft lock the game in that one, as opposed to this, which tries to treat you more honestly, but you're playing against the house. The house is going to beat you over and over again.
Exactly. But while we're waiting for the credits, I think we got some time for you to talk, CC.
Yeah, we got some time. Just wanted to say thank you so much for letting me be a part of that run. That was really fun. Wanted to remind everybody that RPG Limit Break 2026 is coming to you live from Denver, Colorado, where we are raising money for NAMI, or the National Alliance on Mental Illness. NAMI was formed in 1979 as a grassroots advocacy organization by a group of parents whose children suffered with serious mental illnesses, and they have maintained that focus to this day. You can donate to NAMI, and when you do, make sure you apply those donations towards incentives. We did a lot of fighting here in Dragon Ball Z, but there's even more fighting to come, especially in Kingdom Hearts 2. We can fight Hades for real, and we can fight Sephiroth. We still need a bit more money to make both of those incentives, so help us out.
So, Vegeta, surviving on Namek, saw Goku turn into a Super Saiyan. And of course, what that means is, I just know how to do that now. And I see that you guys really want to go ahead and try to leave the planet and go back home. And I don't really want to do that because look at what I just figured out. And I definitely want to go ahead and have a rematch with you guys because I did not like how Earth went, and I don't like how you guys have been talking about me in the past. We are going to have to fight right now. Let's go!
Pretty much.
So that is hopefully enough of a distraction right there. Right, all those are terrible. I'm going to use the Oolong. Okay, first off, we have to power up Goku. For some odd reason, it actually does let you see Veggie's stats. He's at 6 million. Yeah, let's go ahead and use, we have here. That's not great, but we're going to use an Oolong. We're going to hope for either more Ki or more Z. Got neither. Great, cool, awesome. So this generally amounts to Goku is going to march out there with the most powerful cards that he can muster and try to get headbutts and then follow up onto him. I mean, it's a 5, so I feel like I have to.
It's probably better to be safe in doing that than not at this point.
I'm not going to worry about sending anybody else out yet. We're just going to go as fast as we can. And that really makes the Widow's Peak pronounced, doesn't it?
Oh, it always has. I mean, as soon as he went Super Saiyan, it just made it even more noticeable.
Yeah. In the files for this game, so 476, yay. And okay, Headbutt's good.
Okay, Headbutt,
He's got
follow up.
1,500 hit points. We just have to tear through about another 1,000. He in the files in this game, there is data for a golden great ape and also a Super Saiyan Gohan. No one's found any programming that actually leads to any of that, but they did the artwork for it, which is interesting, and I'm fine with that. Would have been nice if those had been things that were actually in the game, but they were not. We're going to go that one, and then we're going to make one super final card for the final round and just kind of hope for the best after that. Piccolo, go have some fun. I don't care about you, Chaozu. You go have some fun, too. Veggie, get him. Come on. You know he's there. Go get him. Oh, you have an AoE. You're going to take out Chaozu for me. Thank you. Yeah,
Perfect.
you're going to kick him. That's not really going to do much, but you're strong enough that it will. And because I don't want him here, he's gone. Chaozu's gone. He's out of here. We're taking him out. So the real question is, what is Veggie's defense this time?
Here we go. Let's find out.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. He's at a... What?
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 Huh?
What? I've never seen you dodge on a 1. How? That's...
Could you say that's never happened before?
Yes, that has never happened before. That is a very, very far cry from the damage I was hoping to get out of that roll, mister. Those are all terrible. All right, so let me see. You're a low roll. And after this, it's just sending people out until we get better cards to be able to pump this up, because I'm only going to get 2/3 of the way through his life. This is why I needed a much better drop on one of those sections of the thingy, the gauntlet, or one of the Frieza fights. That's why I saw the Bulma card and was like, the writing's on the wall here, isn't it? Okay, what's your... Okay, so yeah, that's still your defense. Is it going to change now to something lower? Because I don't want that defense.
Well, let's see what happens here. Because the Kamehameha goes out.
It's still...
still-
Okay, so that's a side dodge. So it only took half the damage, which is still annoying, but okay. And then Piccolo, give him a headbutt. So he's still got 50%. We need Ki Blasts to be showing up. We need Goku dropping the hammer as much as we can, which unfortunately might mean we start sending out everybody. Yeah, because there's nothing else to go on, so we have to...
We have to send everybody out.
Kind of sucks because you're not going to get any better damage. He does have a low defense, so at least, Goku should be doing something somewhat appreciable. This will be fine, but it's still only like 71. Okay, 70.
I mean, so long as we get more follow-ups like
I'm
that.
closer at counting those numbers than I am at figuring out the actual RNG of this game. If only I understood what a Lua script is. I don't know. You could probably explain it to me, and it's to be like, okay.
You would be like, I don't get it.
I don't. I really don't. All right. What are we doing? What's happening? What's cracking? What are we doing? We're waiting for... Yeah, sure. Tension on. Get out there and hit him. I'm sure you'll... He's only just over 6 times more powerful than you. There's your 1. We're right back to hitting QE again. That's
Wait.
What? For your 2?
There's a second 2.
For your 2. Okay, Veggie. Just keep wasting your time. You do the thing. I need key attacks, okay? Or keep wasting everyone's time by headbutting everything. We've taught him too well, is the problem.
We
He's
have.
learned, and I don't like that. Let's see, again with the 2 defense. We're not going to see a 2 defense next time, are we? Might just start sending out one at a time because this is still faster. It's not generating cards faster, but it is faster. Oh, darn.
I mean...
It's
we
one
may-
less person.
We may see a good card come out of this, but
Is that like his 3rd attack this round?
Yep.
We really trained him too well. Dude, come on. Let the guy alone. You're going to dodge and counter, aren't you?
let's see it happen.
Everybody's...
Nope, headbutt.
Okay, yeah, no. I was going to say, everybody that donated towards Yamcha might get their wish. Oof.
One whole damage.
One?
One?
A 1.
Oh, good lord.
Okay, sure. Let's... he's got a 4 defense, so not good, not great. I get the feel... Because he's still going to go ahead of Goku because he's got a 3 offense. Sure, why not?
We just have to see how everything plays out now at this
I
point.
know. That's why I was so annoyed about the money route. Like, don't stop doing this to me, game. I even saved 10 on one of those commies.
I know
and it didn't
you
help.
did.
That-
Like that is the part that just throws me off is you saved that money on the commie and then now
like what
it turned around and just said nope.
What's the right play at that point? Do you just save like one of the Chi-Chis you don't buy and you get 3 oolongs? Is that the correct play? Because normally it's just 3 rounds of fireball, 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 bye, and then this is what happens when you don't have the resources, and the game just kind of ate those alive. Even when getting the first turn up, we took out Shao Tzu during the Zarbon fight, and then Dingus here didn't want to cooperate any further.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Oh, Goku got a dodge, so we might see counter.
No, I'm never running this game again. I want off Mr. Vegeta's wild ride. It's a 6 defense, so even if he counters, it won't do anything. That didn't do anything. God, you got nothing to go on here. Gohan? Yeah, whatever. The only 2 people that can really do any damage. Go out, give me a key card, and let's just finish this thing. Yes, it's a 1 defense, but he's going first. He'll probably change to a different attack after doing these. I hate this.
I mean, nope, he's still on the 1 defense.
Yeah, but Piccolo whiffed. He's gonna counter him and kill him. Nope, he didn't. Okay, fine. Come on, come on. Let's see what you got. Let's go for it. Does anyone happen to have a large frying pan they could hit me with? I mean, sure, why not? He's still got like 400 hit points.
Oh my goodness!
That might be useful, but I don't know. Watch him have a 7. He does.
Why did you say it?
I'm just saying.
Heyo.
Yay.
Oh?
Yeah, he might. Yeah, okay, so we might get a counter.
We might
But
still
he's
get a counter
he's
here.
Still at, ugh.
Oh?
We got like 2 minutes before I'm going to have to be like, oh, please just mercy kill this. No, we want to see people land on Kame House's beach because that's obviously where you go when you go back home. Okay, come on. Hit him and then get a headbutt. I want both of those things. I want at least one of those things. Okay, I got
we
one
got
of
the
those.
headbutt.
Yeah, just the whittling. The whittling is insane. You can never get the stuff you need. Oh, is he doing AoE? Is he going to take out people before they get the chance to attack?
Yeah.
Save me some time.
This whittling is just absurd, but
This is why you we put together the best that we can for all the other fights.
yeah, because we didn't have very much remaining when it came to the money front.
No.
It just ended up being...
And that's using the Purunga costs full price when it really shouldn't.
Yep.
Sure, Angry Child. What else you got in the tank?
2 damage.
Yeah. Come on. Okay. Do something. Land and win. Land. Well, 3 is only going to change it. He might be able to hit a 3. We can hit a 3, can't we?
I mean, if Goku gets a counter here...
He gets the counter, which means he doesn't immediately change to a different attack. But if he changes to a different attack and it's above 3, like that, and it's a 7. Okay, we just need a good... We need it to hit. We need the headbutt. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Bob's your uncle.
Come on.
Come on.
Show it.
We can do this.
Show it. Vegeta, don't you dodge.
That one's your fault. I'm not taking credit for that one. Okay,
But we got the headbutt.
We got the headbutt. It's still against a high defense. CC, how's it going?
Yeah, chat's sending you a lot of energy.
It didn't work at the start. It ain't working now. Set. Yeah, it's understandable. So we're pretty much gonna have like one more round of attempting at this, hopefully. Failing that, chat, instead send your energy to the Hades run. Or not Hades, send it to David. He's next. What am I talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, Zeliard and David Tiki.
Yeah. Ow. totally just injured myself. Okay, Piccolo, can you do any damage with that? I don't think you can. I mean, maybe with a headbutt. So I'm afraid, Jet, we're gonna have like one shot left to try and do anything to him right here. What do we got? That's it. This is our last gasp.
This is it.
This is our last hope. Are we gonna go for beam struggle? This is the end of it? Ugh. Now I really want you to roll a different defense.
We're going to see what happens here.
we just need Goku to land the hit. And in theory, that will do it. I mean, come on. And you can do it. You can do it. Please. I'm begging you.
Please.
He's still got the same defense. Does it do enough to beat him? No! I'm going to turn out the one attack. I mean, yeah, I don't think this is going to do anything. So, hi. Anyways, I've been Drumbo. This has been Dragon Ball Z RPG. Oh, we got it!
He's gone!
Screw you! Cram it with walnuts! Goodbye, Namek! Woo!
High five!
I've been Drum. This was a train wreck. Thanks for having me. Good night.
That was the greatest ending to that run that game could have ever have had. Everybody, stick around after these ads. There's more RPG Limit Break coming at you right after this. Welcome back, RPG Limit Break 2026. We have a couple of very interestingly dressed interviewers going to interview a very interesting interviewee.
Hello, RPG Limit Break. My name is Austin Goldstein.
And I am Agnes Silverman, and this is Fast Fashion. And we are joined by our very special guest here to, go through some of the KH2 summer collection. Here it is none other than the legendary Puexel.
Hi, hello, thanks for the invite.
Now, we want to show off some really, really fun fashion pieces here, so we can get to the first one right away here.
All right.
It's definitely not Mimic You.
It is not Mimic You. No, I am super excited for this. Here we go. Austin, what do you think so far about our first exhibit?
I really like the way that the shoes complement the color of the blue on the pants.
Yeah, absolutely. And, this little bit of tummy window here, it's like, it's functional yet playful. And I really like that interaction between the two. It's just like so versatile. You can use this in literally any situation.
Yeah, I like the way the wrist guard really molds to his arm, too.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Let's move on to the next one, please.
All right, stand by. We're getting these loaded. All right, so our model's a little shy.
I don't know why I keep looking at the shoes. It's just something about the shoes on these characters. I really like. Are those ankle guards? Those look like ankle guards.
They are, Austin. I believe this is also part of the latest in the Yensid line.
Okay.
So, Puexel, is that right? I mean, this is your collection, so really want to make sure we're doing this justice.
Public service announcement, Yensid is Disney backwards.
Is that so? Okay.
I didn't realize that.
I didn't realize that either.
Next piece, please. The horns. It's the horns. Stands out. It's such a powerful piece.
Yeah,
Is it? Do you have a thing for horns? Puexel?
Oh, well, I guess all I really got to say is that outfit is just goated.
I see. Is this a laughing matter to you, Austin?
No, it isn't. Not at all.
Don't we have some important things to talk about?
We do. I'd like to mention that this show is sponsored by RPG Limit Break, and you can help us all by going to rpglimitbreak.com/donate to check out some awesome prizes, including, I believe it is right above my head, we have a custom Nintendo Switch 2. My fingers will get there eventually. Yeah, that right there. Minimum $225 total. So cumulative throughout the event, you could do $5 here, $5 there. Once you get to that total, you qualify for that. Thank you so much, Zathian, for providing that. We also have, right next to me, a Final Fantasy IV Warriors illuminated manuscript. Minimum $150 total. It's until the next run, right? I believe end of next run. And thank you so much, Melavera, for providing that as well. But now that we have ended this part of the sponsor, would you like to tell us about some incentives?
Yeah. So, there's 2 incentives for my run of Kingdom Hearts 2 coming up after Zeliard. They're both cool fights that could be added to the run if the incentives get met. The first one I like to call Fighting Hades for Real, because there's a pretty infamous sequence in the game where you get clowned on pretty hard by Hades, who's invincible because of reasons. And unfortunately, getting revenge on him is optional, so it's not normally part of the run. But we can defeat Hades for real if that incentive gets met. And then the other one is after the run, and that's actually to fight a certain well-known individual from Final Fantasy VII by the name of Sephiroth. Sephiroth, that's what his name is. Yeah. So So kind of an incentive kind of late in the run to fight Hades for real, and then a post-run incentive to fight Sephiroth.
Is he the one with the big sword or the long sword?
Both,
yes.
depending on how you look at it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for that. You can head to rpglimitbreak.com/donate.
Very fashionable, too.
Absolutely. Speaking of fashion, let's go ahead and see our next piece. Wow. Just wow, Austin.
The jacket. I think that the jacket, the red accents on the jacket really, really bring this outfit together.
Yeah, and I have to give a lot of respect for the model as well. It takes a lot of courage to go Donald Ducking out in an outfit like this, and he just makes it look so easy.
I appreciate the hard hat on his weapon too. Safety first.
You don't want to deal too much damage too easily. You got to
yeah.
grind that XP.
Got to be careful.
Exactly. Next one, please. It's always the shoes. It's always the shoes with these characters.
Yeah, I'm wondering what use this weapon has, but I could think of a couple ideas. But either way, it just complements the colors of the outfit. We have this really cool general outfit, a lot of cool colors, but the gold hilt bring a little bit of warmth to everything once that enters the set. It almost looks like he was patting your head, Austin.
Absolutely, Agnes.
Absolutely.
I'm always a sucker for a good beanie too. I really like that logo on it.
The beanie does bring it all together, I think. Next outfit, please.
Oh, just beautiful.
The towel. The towel looks like it's like luxurious. Like it touches your shoulders, touches your neck, and you just feel like you have a cloud on you.
Absolutely. And the tank of water here is actually portable. It's part of the outfit.
Is it?
It is.
That is innovative fashion if I've ever seen it.
I don't think I've ever seen this properly executed before, but it's just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and that lumber is so smooth. Just a sign of superior craftsmanship there too.
I don't know how the next one's gonna top this, but we'll see.
Oh. Okay.
Is that?
Well, our model chose to remain anonymous when we contacted them for this one. But looking at the outfit
I
here,
believe we're getting word from the back, actually, Agnes.
Sorry? What's this?
What does it say?
I don't know. It's upside down.
Oh, well, I mean, if you just flip it upside down. And yep, that is the big mouse themselves saying that we should probably stop talking about this.
Well, I guess thank you, everybody.
Oh, I hope you all enjoyed that as much as I did. We have $10 from Dull Focus with no comment. And as Puwexel was saying in that interview, if you could call it an interview, there are 2 fights that you can donate towards. Fight Hades for real. It needs $1,500, and we are currently at $130. And fighting Sephiroth needs 3,000, which is only at 100. If we meet both of those, we'll also meet $30,000 for Nami in RPG Limit Break 2026.